We actually got a action-packed list of
Yeah, I
topics.
saw all that shit pop in. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, nah. Left brain got to me last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna hear
Left
this in the
brain?
preview? Fuck you,
Oh,
left
the
brain.
Left
nigga.
brain.
Oh, left brain. Yeah.
Shout out to
Nah,
him, though.
yeah.
You talking about
I
the
fuck with
comment?
left brain,
He's
though.
good
I fuck with
quality.
it too.
He's good quality control, but it's like
It was shit
One of
on
my
he
favorite
shat on
comedies.
last episode.
yeah, he trash hello why.
Yeah.
He like some lessons.
Like, this one of the worst ones,
yeah.
nigga. This is one of the worst episodes y'all ever did type shit. That's what he was.
Yeah, I like
literally.
that.
What?
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like, most of my other ones be alright. This one came out raw and bloody.
Hey,
Hey,
That's how
maybe
it
he's
be.
not a savage. You know, if he can't take that, you know he definitely not watching bare knuckle boxing.
exactly. It's different types of people in this world.
It's different gore tolerance levels.
Yeah,
Not everybody
yeah.
can get grimy like
Yeah,
that.
some people's stomachs start hurting when they see blood.
Yeah, nigga. Some nigga what?
I had to go get a physical.
Queasy.
You just trying. Well,
This pre-show, right?
Yeah, right now.
all right,
but
well,
it's
fuck
being
it, I'll
recorded.
just tell it before
Yeah.
we get it. But I went to the I went and got a physical, right? And this is another thing.
Why?
This is another thing. Please put this in the pre-show. You're right.
I don't even know what it's about. I just like the way that sounds.
Tobacco does kill you.
Oh,
It gives you cancer. Nigga, I sat down.
Wait, Justin, you was the last nigga to know
no,
that?
you gotta listen. You gotta listen, though. You gotta listen. But it doesn't make sense when
I
it's
can't
coming
even
from
take
him.
credit for being right about that. That's common knowledge.
But when he was like, "Yo, I'm about to start getting off the tobacco," I didn't even believe him, Lauren. He didn't believe him. But I just go in there, you know, black woman nurse. She bring me to the back, choosing the shit like, "How you doing? You know, we gotta take your weight." I weigh like 175. You know what I mean? Like a little.
Oh, so you
something.
gained some weight.
Yeah, a little bit,
nah,
a little bit.
nah,
Yeah,
that's straight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, it was the machine. I had on shoes and like my phone in my pocket.
So you probably like
173.
you still
173,
172, maybe 169, something is
But I get up in
3-4
there.
pounds.
She's like, you know, ask me the questions. She leaves. She's like, the doc gonna be in, right?
Yeah.
White woman comes in. Shout out my white
Sup,
woman
doc?
doctor.
Yeah.
She walks in. She's like, hey, how you doing? You know, all happy and shit.
How old?
The perfect age. I can't really put a number on it. It might be like 26. This bitch is honestly, if it's below 30, like I
She's
might
a
have
prodigy.
to get that bitch number because it's like this bitch is obviously a genius.
Blonde
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, but it
It could be a lot of people. Just curious.
better. I mean,
the way it
yeah,
sound-
probably.
I had a-
probably better not be touching my doc.
Last name Poke.
No,
Y'all don't have the same pediatrician.
No,
nigga?
no.
Wait, Aryan blonde or like dirty blonde?
Nah, well, sprinkles of dirty,
Okay, I was about to say so. She's not
Sprinkles.
she's not defying any stereotypes.
but like her like presence and everything is just like
Mature.
clueless blonde.
Oh,
like you
clueless
get
blonde.
Well, you get what I mean, but
no, a little bimbo-ish. AJ might want to fuck her.
yeah, and she's probably too pure for him.
Her titties ain't fake enough.
Yeah, nah. But she's talking to me, and I'm like, I'm answering the questions, and she's like, you know, how's life been? I'm like, good. Your back been hurting? I'm like, yeah, a little bit. You know how it be. You know, got to wait on the world, bitch. You know what I mean? It should get heavy.
That
and
John
then she's like,
Henryism.
and then she's like, yeah, you know, do you smoke? And I'm like, yeah, I smoke. And she looks at me.
Okay,
she looks at me, and she's like, cigarettes? I'm like, whoa. Spliffs, baby. You know what I mean? You know, spliffs.
Like, how dare you?
You get what I mean? And she's like, oh, okay. And she looks at me and she was like, look, you're gonna get cancer. It's just a matter of time. So,
Wait, hold on.
like
hold on,
she
hold
literally,
on.
she was typing. She was like, okay, spliffs. So yeah, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time. You should probably stop. She literally did that.
Wait.
Man, you might want to stop.
Wait, did she check something out on you?
No.
Did she touch your neck?
It was honestly, it was so like unapologetic. I butchered that, but it was like, yeah, you're gonna die eventually doing this.
It's like a hard truth she had to give you.
But it was so like, yeah, and she moved on.
Yeah.
But what kind of shit is that?
It was, but it wasn't even. I walked out. I was like, damn, like. You know, like it was just silence like that, nigga. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know because
You probably
I
rolled up,
obviously,
right?
yeah,
you have to
with
at
the
that point.
fronto,
Yeah.
because I had to. I was stressed out. I'm like, I'm dying.
Apparently it's inevitable, nigga. Like, you out of here.
I'm dying. I'm like, damn,
my
I
God.
don't know what to do about this shit, Doc. But honestly, I was like, I thought about the last episode,
Yeah.
and I was like, fuck, might have to cut that shit out.
Make a change.
Because it's like when it came from you, it was like, of course I knew, like, duh, it says it on the
Yeah.
pack, it kills you, but
Yeah.
man, when she said that shit, she was like, Justin, you're gonna die eventually.
She said it like that.
She was literally looked me in the eye. She was like, "You're going to get cancer. It's literally just a matter of time. Like it could be tomorrow. It could be in the next 5 years, but you're gonna get cancer."
Lauren, can we Google if that's true?
I promise you. And then I didn't even like go into the argument. Like I was like, well, I do my sauna bit. I go to my sauna.
Bro,
I do my kickboxing. I'm a healthy individual.
What have I been telling you? That shit don't matter.
That's
you can't.
You
can't balance
what you've been
out
telling me.
Smoking cancer with healthy activities, nigga. Because one is gonna ruin the other. What are the chances of getting cancer from tobacco? We go back down there. I'll tell you our percentage.
Smoking
about 20% of all cancers and about 30% of all cancer deaths in the United States. About 80% of lung cancers. Wait, this isn't the odds. We need the odds.
Yeah, smoking causes about 20% of all cancers.
But that's what
20% of all cancers, because there's heart cancers.
Yeah.
There's brain cancer.
But that's
And
what
about
she
30
meant by like you're gonna get it eventually. Like it's just eventually.
How did that make you feel?
I don't know. I got my blood work done. Oh, by the way, everybody's vitamin D is probably low as shit. You should probably go to CVS, get you a little 2,000 IU vitamin D tabs.
But why do you think everybody's shit is low?
Because that's just standard.
Because she literally said that. She was like, everybody's low. And I know, nigga, you probably have the same habits as me. And you smoke blacks occasionally.
Very similar.
You know what I mean?
Once a year.
As occasionally.
Yeah, nah, but this is terrifying. Like,
yeah.
This is fucking terrifying.
But it was honestly, it was just a realization. I was like, damn, like, it's like, I don't want cancer. So I'm gonna have to stop.
And she didn't give you no hope. And you see, that's why, like, you should have went to Dr. Sebi instead, bro. He would have had some hope for you. He would have had some sea moss, some flaxseed oils.
He's no longer here.
Wait.
His recipe is still alive and well. His recipe is on the internet.
So you're telling me working out and being a healthy man, going to the sauna, doing these things, hot yoga occasionally with the sister. You know what I mean? With my sister.
I'm telling you, that's not enough.
That's not enough, but eating some kale, that's enough, nigga?
I didn't say kale. Kale is not
sea
enough.
Moss. That's kale.
Sea moss is a detox for your lungs. It helps produce new cells. I just made that up, but watch me be right. Google that, Lauren, please.
Say that one more time. Sea moss what?
I made it up so much that I don't even remember what I just regurgitated.
It's a lung detoxifier.
Reproduces cells. It is a lung detoxifier. And real quick, welcome world. Do the clap real quick, because we've been potting. Like, we might as well fucking introduce this.
Yeah.
Two of America's Most Wanted here, back again,
Yep.
time and time again.
Yep.
LOY the show.
We're in the building. J Noble.
Tone Groove.
White man behind the boards.
Yes, sir. And Justin's gonna die. And if he's gonna die, I'm probably gonna die.
Don't forget the white man too.
Yeah, Lauren's gonna die.
Last. Yeah, I'm gonna go last though.
But you might go
actually
first.
not, because we're gonna stop.
Shorter. You might go first.
Stop.
We got longer lung capacities, so we got more tolerance for cancer.
How you know that?
I'm just making it up.
Yeah.
We starting off
Sounds
hot.
good though.
We gotta make fun of somebody.
That probably sounds true though. That probably is true.
See, once you can stumble upon truth. You don't always have to have a compass to the path. Just keep running.
Well, your lung capacity can increase, right? Can it?
Wait,
It can.
it's called Irish moss.
Irish moss.
No,
that
this
might
is something
be
different.
That might be the Latin root word, but
I thought it came from niggas.
it appears that Google doesn't know what we're talking about. What did you Google?
What you said, nigga?
Yeah.
The sea moss.
Reproduces cell, nigga. That shit destroyed Google.
Benefits of sea moss. I broke the net like Cat Williams.
Nigga, fuck. Don't bring that legend in this.
52 mil, nigga.
It's really
All right,
shit
let me
like
see.
this.
May support thyroid health. You can get thyroid cancer, so thyroid health.
Oh,
support immunity. May improve gut health. These are all alleged. I like how they're saying may, because I don't know if there's any real data, statistics on these facts.
Yeah,
but
Dr.
may
Sebi
promote
said it.
heart health, which you could also get heart cancer. I can't say that word, but it's got some type of benefit for fertility.
Yeah. Oh, anecdotal.
So it gives
Anecdotal.
Anecdotal.
a life jacket to your swimmers. May improve blood sugar, so diabetes. It sounds like it's an overall pretty healthy tonic for the human body, nigga.
But that's the thing. Like, it's all these are maze.
Yeah, they're all
Like,
names.
what's up with all this hope, nigga? I want data. That's why I said, y'all, just listen to me. Take your vitamin D tablets. Okay, 2,000 IU, please.
It's the
nigga.
Illuminati.
Who?
It's the Illuminati.
Doing this?
Yeah. They don't want us to know about holistic health, nigga. They're trying to push these pills.
I was like,
Big Pharma is a real thing.
In all seriousness, I was like watching this. It was like this stupid TikTok that made its way on Twitter. It doesn't even matter. But the whole idea was that, like, nigga, we pay for apples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you believe that, nigga?
We can grow them shits if we
Like,
want.
we pay for apples, nigga.
Nigga, we pay for water, nigga.
But you know, you
Water, but you see, water, I can, like, look, water I can maybe understand.
That's Stockholm syndrome.
But you got to think about how dirty water is. It goes through a whole process. Nigga, like, you probably can't grow a tree in your backyard.
Yeah, you can.
Because if you do, like, it's laws with, like, within neighborhoods, like, you can't grow on the property. And the soil might not even be
it depends where you at.
Depends
fertile.
on where you live, but there is some truth to that. But for the most part, though, your whole life you've been groomed to pay for water. Like, there's a nigga that has real communal living. Like, he's actually getting it out the mud.
Yeah.
He has to filtrate his water because it comes from underground. And I bet you they never get sick. You know why we are all vitamin D sufficient or deficient?
Yeah.
Because we don't drink well water, nigga. It's that simple.
Well, these
You
things
don't
right
even
here
know
You
will
live a
what
help.
processed lifestyle, nigga.
You don't even know what vitamin D comes from.
You smoke GMOs and you're going to die because of it.
I can't believe you threw what you do on me, you little liar.
But what
And
happened?
honestly, that's
What
sick.
happened?
You should stop that. Oh,
Stop what?
if tobacco's gonna kill you, nigga,
Do what?
don't buy Aki weed.
Oh,
Don't buy
nah.
that Aki shit.
You see, Aki weed is the least of my worries, and I actually got a story about that I'm probably going to tell later.
Please don't.
But what was my point? Point being,
Yeah.
I told you these very same mornings, but the problem
didn't.
is I didn't have a nice lab coat or some white woman cleavage, so he didn't hear me.
No.
But when the young white bitch told him,
He told you
he's ringing a different bell.
Lauren,
He
don't-
made fun of me for doing the decision that he's doing right now. And Lauren, I told you this time and
Lauren.
time again. Many debates and debacles on this very podcast
Lauren,
get
stop.
solved
You
within
gotta-
7 days.
Lauren,
You
stop
gotta
doing
give,
those
you gotta give this
emotes.
one up, bro. You
It's-
came in here and said I should have heard it from you. You said that to him.
I don't want to
but
say
like,
this, but it's
he
almost
doesn't
as
have
if,
to like
it's almost as if I'm
push it in my face, like, because he honestly, this nigga told you to Google 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔬 reproduces cells. What the fuck does that even mean?
That's 2%, 30% better than you because you weren't even thinking about 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔬𝔑, nigga. That's the problem. That's the point.
Vitamin D tabs.
I also Googled ways that you can get vitamin D naturally. So
Google how to cure cancer. See what pop up. You know what's crazy? That whole shit is probably online in a PDF somewhere. Terrence McKenna probably did the research.
To all the lovely ladies listening, all the new lovely ladies that just showing up, shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe. We have a $5 Patreon. Y'all know the joke. It is rising. It's not a joke though. And but no. Surgery.
What is this? The cures for cancer? Surgery, chemotherapy, radiation. These are all terrible. I don't want to lose my luscious locks. That shit sound horrible. Then we're going to have to worry about head bumps like AJ. AJ's currently going through a little debacle. I don't know if he wants to expose
that
himself.
But that is
He's
the
got a
thing that he's
case of
going
the
through.
head crunch. What they call it? The Nestle crunch head.
Shout out to all the bald niggas going through pains that like
Long haired niggas don't even relate to.
Cause they don't even like, bald niggas have a certain stature about themselves. They don't like to like be vulnerable. It's not some bald niggas cry about like, yeah, we get like, bumps on the back of our neck, nigga.
Because it's a plight, but it's a plight that you don't get credit for being a victim of baldhood, nigga.
Yeah.
That's just bad genetics. Sorry for you. But the thing is, they have a higher level of maintenance than niggas with long hair ever will. I worry about my hair once a month.
Yeah.
I get that shit washed and braided, and then I call it a day for 4 weeks.
Literally.
Bald niggas every 3 days.
Yeah, I hit
every
up my
72 hours.
Yeah, it's literally the simple process. Nigga, I hit up my
She's-
African nigga. She can do me right.
Shout out that good African woman.
Yeah, shout out that lovely lady.
She does great work. But what was we talking about? Speaking of deathly diseases, this is a story that kind of went viral in the 919 area. I know we got a lot of new listeners.
Yeah.
Otherwise global now.
Yeah.
But let us take you into what's going on in Raleigh, nigga.
Yeah.
So have y'all heard about this shit? It's kind of crazy.
Rough Raleigh, nigga, yeah.
St. Aug, right? St. Aug is a university.
Let's talk about this bitch.
And apparently, there's been some false allegations that's been presented about this young brother. He goes by the name of Jonathan Haynes, right?
There was a like before you tell like the official, you got like official facts. Okay, that's good. So let me. so allegedly,
that was me doing the research mentally.
Allegedly, right? It's this cool black dude. He living his life. He going to college. He's studying. He fucking these bitches.
Getting this money.
He getting this money. Thank you. He ends up meeting this woman. He thought he loved her. A lot of us fall into this trap.
Which was his first mistake.
Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
In this case, the bitch is crazy. So they're talking for like a little stint. I'm guessing if I remember 6 months, they end up like cutting it off. He ends up cutting it off. Let me reiterate. And
because
then
he got so much other pussy to fuck.
he got so much other pussy. And then like when you're dealing with crazy bitches, it can get fucking. It can start to infest in your life.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It can
Like
get dangerous. It can get dangerous.
it becomes like an ant infestation. Once you killing one isn't enough.
It might be worse than lung cancer, nigga.
Yeah.
Tobacco might be the least of your worries, nigga. You got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one.
Yeah.
No.
yeah,
This
crazy
bitch is a problem.
A crazy bitch is a
I'm
problem.
talking about for him though.
Oh, okay.
Crazy bitch is a problem. And so this woman, I don't even know how to describe this. She forged some iMessages between her and him from the past. Basically saying,
Sloppy work, if I do say so myself.
Okay, you got
I've
him
seen a
pulled
lot
up.
better fakes. I sent it in the group chat, I believe, right?
Oh, probably. But this is for. We talked about it earlier.
But we
This
got a
is
white
different.
man that does his thing. So
yeah. And so in the blue, first of all, both of these are this one bitch. So like,
I'll be blue.
you gonna be blue?
I got back my wait. Blue's the girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You be blue.
I got back my results. I'm sure you already know what
Can you
I'm
play a
about
better
to
bitch?
ask. How long did you know? I'm not pussy enough.
Yeah.
Might have to ask a nigga with the woman name.
That-
The other one?
That's a good one.
what?
Which one?
Oh, I thought that was a diss. Go ahead. You supposed to be reading the grade, nigga.
Nah.
You fucking this up.
Nah, I really apologize.
You don't sound like a fuckboy enough. Jonathan, how could you do this to me? My life is done.
I just couldn't pass up on you. I wanted you so bad, man. I really want to apologize. I wish it would have never gotten this far.
I'm so hurt. I can't forgive you.
I've had HIV for about 7 months now. I'm so sorry.
But we planned the future.
Please forgive me.
7 months?
What?
This is the rest of it.
You crossed the line.
That's where you start at.
Oh, you crossed the line.
She raised the beast. What?
What? That's why I said what? But you
What the
said to
fuck?
continue reading, so I did.
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't know.
But
That's
okay.
how you know this shit is fake. We're reading it like
So-
a script, and that's not because we're talented.
and this is why shout out to motherfucking Shane. This nigga is an actual actor and a script writer. Look,
A filmographer.
writing scripts is hard.
And this bitch is talented.
Like
She has an affinity for
this
theater.
bitch. Well, until the second half of the film, nigga,
But
this
hold
shit
on.
starts to get a little
Hold
flimsy.
on. She might be good for a dude before a woman. Like, you know, women kind of get the stimulus package from birth. We
Dramatize-
always talk a little bit of that fucking
Dramatization.
word. Yeah, they're very dramatic.
Yeah,
Dramatization.
Just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Economy of words. They dramatic as a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she raised the beast.
I guess everybody will have HIV.
God damn, nigga. He just flexed. That's
He's
a flex.
nigga. He's Shakespeare now.
No, but that's a nigga.
He's talking in third person.
He's a playboy. You just happy giving it out? I'm so sick to my stomach. At 24 years old, my life is done. That's the third time she said that shit.
Listen, I love you.
How do I tell my parents this, nigga?
Why can't you see that you don't?
Because you infected me. Just so I don't leave you. Wait, what? Because you infected me just so I don't leave you?
Nigga, you don't get
So
the-
they can have AIDS together. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
It's kind of like a trauma bond.
The bitch just pulled the pin on the grenade.
Yeah, nah, they're linked forever. It's like getting her pregnant.
So she went through all of this. Now, thank God. And
Wait, but hold on.
You wanna
We're
finish?
missing a punchline.
Okay.
Because after she says that, he goes,
It was for a great cause. I just want you in my life forever.
they turned AIDS into Romeo and Juliet.
Wait.
Like, why is this a love story?
It was for a great cause. I just want you in my life forever.
Nigga, this might
How'd that sound a little bit better?
That's better. I like
Yeah.
that. I like
this
that.
might be a great Tyler Perry
So-
movie, nigga. This could be like a beeline story in the
Yeah.
midst of Medea getting arrested for fucking, I don't know, running an orgy, whatever she does now.
If she was white, she could take this shit to Hollywood, but she's a black woman.
So she has
So
that
she should know better.
experience. Yeah. She shouldn't even be able to read.
It's honestly crazy. I saw Cherry post this. So like before it came out, what was gonna come out. But I saw Cherry post it. I saw like hella people post it. I'm like, it's over for this dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like
It
he got
is.
he got goosebumps on his balls.
And I don't know the time period. Yeah, his balls look like AJ, the back of AJ head.
Yeah.
I don't know his time period, but for a couple weeks minimum, the world believed this nigga had AIDS. He thought he had AIDS for 7 months.
And so it eventually came out.
Well, she made those texts. You
Well,
know that, right?
She
She made the text. She made the
It
text.
convinced me.
That's what I'm saying.
I got under his spell, and
There
I
was-
read it knowing it was a script.
They were so Shakespearean that it, nigga, it's
This bitch might be cold, nigga. You dropped
But-
82 in iMessage.
nigga.
Is that
But
a
it
new,
came
is that a new
out.
chain? Sorry.
Yeah, it's a new chain.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
rose
go
gold.
ahead. My
yeah,
fault, my
yeah,
fault.
pimp it.
Continue.
Yeah, pimp it.
You fuckers.
Yeah, pimp it. Yeah, pimp it. The spirits are with me.
Nigga said, hey,
All praise to Allah.
I didn't mean to stop the momentum. My fault.
Nah, you
Continue.
good. That was a
hey,
perfect tag, my nigga.
Hey.
I'm glad it caught your eye. I'm surprised you didn't do it earlier.
Hey,
you know,
I'm sorry.
the
Hey, I
VVs.
just now, hey, that's a, that's
It's
all
cold,
right.
nigga. Hey,
But hey, God bless.
yeah.
But
he already did, as you can see.
Yeah. God did. You fucking stupid. But
Back to this nigga's AIDS.
so he doesn't have AIDS. Thank God. It came out. This bitch is scandalous. She's a devil.
How did that story unfold? Like the guilt festered up in her and it started burning like she might have actually had AIDS?
So it's crazy because this happened like in our hometown. I remember every detail.
Yeah.
So he was on live with his
You
homies.
have to, nigga. We're all at risk.
Yeah,
Nigga.
this
You get what I'm saying?
this whole shit happened, nigga, 10 minutes down the road.
Like, nigga, if this
Literally.
shit was truthful, well, I would be okay. But you niggas,
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, Lauren's a faithful man.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You and AJ, nigga. AJ's gonna have a lot more than fucking head bumps to worry about.
What you
The
mean?
market is contaminated, nigga.
Lauren's Jamaican.
We don't know who's
have a
freak.
They're
woman.
freaks.
He's Jamaican, so he's
But I'm
probably
also
immune to AIDS.
I'm also in a committed relationship.
He's from a tropical place. He's not sufficient in
That's
vitamin
what most
D.
Jamaicans say.
But he has plenty of vitamin D.
don't
They
do
got
that.
palm trees and sun, nigga. He ain't getting AIDS.
Yeah.
But thank God he was on live with his homies. I guess the nigga had 2 phones. He was like, bro, look at this shit. Negative. Nigga, it was like shit. Like, I didn't even know, like, they had different types of HIV, like,
You see,
undertones and
it's
shit.
the
but
plight of every nigga who fucked up in life.
Yeah.
To where it's like you go from failing a test being a bad thing to failing a test being the best thing that can happen to you, nigga.
and to
Failing
being,
a drug test, failing that gonorrhea test.
and to being a fucking social experiment to some bitches like crazy fucking like head.
Yeah, hurt
You know what I
demented.
mean?
Like, it's almost like
This is like some Harley Quinn shit.
this is method acting, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I really kind of want to know her background because doesn't St. Augustine have an illustrious theater program? This one nigga commented, he was like, "We
Can you
love
show
that
this
word."
man face? This man face that doesn't have AIDS
Shout out to you for
for not
knowing
having
us.
AIDS, nigga.
Yeah, nah.
Hopefully you watching this. Please comment.
But you know what's fucked up? It's like when you're under the spell, the impression that he has AIDS, that's an AIDS face. But that's just how good marketing is.
Bro.
That's just what
Yo.
it's psychological warfare.
I was like-
that is marketing.
That's
That's
when
true.
this
marketing
story
right there.
came out,
That's true.
I was like, God damn that picture. This nigga
did it.
Like, it's dirt on his feet. Nah, this AIDS.
Oh my God. Like,
He
look at
got
his
AIDS.
I looked at his fingers like, damn, nigga.
Yeah.
Probably smell like it.
Yeah.
Fuck is wrong with this nigga? He's already losing his facial hair. So I don't
Nigga.
even know what AIDS does to you, but it looked like it did it to him.
He's infesting all door handles in the tri-state area with his AIDS hand. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
And as journalists, we're forgetting to report on
Yeah.
the emotional truth behind this all is that the nigga almost killed himself. Can we pull up that quiet message he put on his close friends on Instagram? That's it's like
Nah,
when I'm not gonna lie, I might be fucked up for this.
Yeah.
But when I read this for the first time,
Yeah.
I committed
Yeah,
aside
yeah.
from laughter. Bleep.
Yeah, yeah.
It might
yeah.
be funnier with the bleep, but that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm committing suicide. Y'all ruined my life. I'm innocent, y'all. Really came to where I lay my head, bullying my family and stalking them. Y'all want me gone? Y'all want me gone? Well, congrats. I'm in to get all. Goodbye. But and mind you, for the audio listeners, that goodbye was like 3 marches down from that type paragraph, and it was in a different font.
Which is like kind of like a symbolism for like death.
It emphasizes,
What's crazy is, can you scroll up? When like that's it, I'm committing. I'm offing myself. Like when I read that, I was like, he was probably like, bro, I'm about to kill myself, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was probably that so nonchalant, but it was actually serious though. And
but
that's
I think
kind of why
the-
I was like it's fucked up.
Like some people profess that when they just are in a real inconvenient situation.
Yeah.
Like earlier when I was missing that flight, like we had got put on a standby flight, and
Yeah.
we nearly missed that because it's like we was getting a smoothie, but that line was so long. But like we got back in time, like
Yeah.
in the nick of time, and like we went up to the shit. The lady, she was like, "I was paging y'all, like nigga, y'all almost missed this shit." And I looked at my girl, I was like, if we would have missed this standby flight, I swear to God, I would just hold my breath and stop breathing right here.
Yeah,
Standing in this very spot. I'm just gonna call it quits.
Nigga, I'm done.
Farewell.
Yeah,
Three margins under that sentence.
I have to leave right now.
Yeah, nah. I'm going.
That's what it felt like, because you got to think about it, bro. Like, you know, this is an up and coming guy. He probably about to be a lawyer, a politician.
Or a
you can't
rap
be
star.
having this type of like smut on your name. You know what I mean? You out here infesting bitches with like diseases.
You're contaminated.
The lovely ladies.
That's very deplorable action. We're gonna talk more about that later.
Yeah, yeah.
But nah, nigga, this is fucked up. And like, what is the proper punishment for this young lady? I don't even want to call her a lady because she's earned
Bitch.
the right to be called a bitch. But capital bitch. Matter of fact, all caps with 2 more H's on the end. Or maybe like a pimp.
Nah,
put a Y in there somewhere, a biatch.
Maybe
How do you
even
properly disrespect? Or,
I haven't read the thesaurus in a long time.
Yeah,
all I know is like
whatever. Yeah, but whatever it is, it has to be proper spelling because it has to be
Might
the
wanna bleep
definition of the term.
can we say CUNT? It's not on the list.
I'm
but
gonna put it on.
You
there.
might have made
But-
an addition.
Yeah. But overall, I don't know, bro. Like, it's so weird. Like, she needs to.
What's the proper punishment?
Is jail? Should it be jail or mental like
Jail.
institution?
Jail.
Asylum. I mean,
Jail.
We said this last episode. Jail for women is not proper punishment. It's like sending them to the hair salon.
why do you think it's like
Nah,
they're just walking around with their
yeah,
titties out, like
yeah, what do you
motorboating
think?
each
What do you
other?
think is
Nigga, that's
happening?
not how it is.
Google
Jail,
women
nigga.
jail, nigga?
That's no, because clearly you don't know nothing about women jail.
No, I know
so
what it is.
yeah.
This is a
nigga.
well-researched take. I've watched plenty of Netflix documentaries. And Orange is the New Black, just sparingly, because I had a single black mother.
You watch a lot of jail documentaries?
Yeah, but
on X videos?
It's just one good one. I don't like I don't like theatrical porn like that. Like, I can't do complete setups. As far as I can get is like when the bitch is in the when they take it to the back for security because she got caught pickpocketing or shoplifting. The surveillance footage fucking.
I can do. It depends on the woman. I can fuck with some theatrical shit. I've watched some slave shit. I've watched some slave shit.
That's new.
I've watched some slave shit in
Like,
the past though.
that's new.
In the past,
But
like in the past,
slave
trust me.
corn, shit. We got a lot of bleeps. It's almost like we forgot we're YouTubers. Slave corn, like that's a category. Cause were you watching Massa get some action, or were you watching
No,
Kunta Kinte
so
get some reparations?
It's always like the masse's wife. She's barking up the wrong tree, quite literally. Like she's always like somewhere where she's not supposed to be, like out in the field, and the dude's working and shit, sweating, and it's like, you know, do you need some help there? You know, eager. You know, and he's like, yeah.
You're holding back a slave action on purpose.
Yeah.
You're holding it back on purpose. nigga. Commit to the bit. I see it. I can feel it.
I can't.
He doesn't want to.
I can't.
He doesn't want to disappoint these black people.
I can't.
That's
But it's
respectable.
overall like it was cool.
Yeah, but
And it's always a pog. Always.
But what were we just talking about? Left brain don't want to
Saint-
hear about your sex
Saint
fantasies.
Yeah. Yo, Left Brain, please don't dislike this video.
Nigga,
Well-
don't please him. Just put out good work.
Yeah.
And let him feel how he feels about it.
Yeah, I feel like I
He's
just said
good quality
please.
control though.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Shout out Left
But
Brain.
Lauren, what were we talking about? We was on
Saint
a whole
Aug.
subject.
We were
Saint
talking about this
Saint
woman.
AIDS.
She needs to be in the Arkham Asylum. I don't think jail. I think you're right. Not because women jails aren't bad,
But it is.
but because
They aren't.
She needs help,
That asylum will probably fuck her up more.
which is probably. I mean,
The-
if you
the
want
punishment, yeah.
if you want her to suffer, I
And,
mean,
what I mean by that too is like if it comes up in like job interviews or wherever the fuck, like she's
Yeah.
now gonna have this stigma.
like, excuse
Okay.
me, miss, you were crazy like 2 weeks ago. Like,
Yeah.
you sure?
Exactly. Yeah.
Literally,
yeah.
yeah.
You were smearing feces on the wall.
Yeah.
You see, and it's like a fine line because back in the day, prehistoric times, this woman would have been stoned to death.
For
They
this
would
type
have
of
called
shit.
her a witch, and they
yeah.
would have stoned her to death. That's an egregious punishment. Nobody should be stoned to death unless you want some flight logs to a certain.
She would have been stoned for even just making the accusation that
Yeah.
he gave it to her,
Yeah.
not that she gave it to him.
depending on, and you know what's fucked up about that time period is that even if she was right, depending on his status,
Yeah.
she's gonna get the same
Should've got-
punishment.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why it's like it's fucked up.
It's a cold
I'm
world.
not saying that we should go back to that. But
No,
it's,
but it
the
would be nice.
severity of
And by-
punishments,
and by-
the spectrum of it is somewhere in the middle between female jail, stoning witches.
And by prehistoric times, we're talking about prehistoric miles, nigga. We're just talking about 30,000 miles across sea in Africa.
Yeah, this
That's
is
probably where
definitely-
most of this shit is happening.
Oh,
Honestly.
well, yeah,
You know what
the
I mean?
Aborigines
Like the
in certain
Aborigines,
areas,
yeah, nigga.
you know, some blonde-haired, blue-eyed Africans
Yeah.
eating bitches for
But
less.
it would be nice, and this may sound crazy, but all I mean is like, I do want to see like, it's not gonna sound crazy. I do want to see a little bit more of an even playing field sometimes, especially with shit like this, shit where it's
Yeah.
like, this is something that we can easily address and punish the person for. You know what I'm saying? Like these kind of things, at least let us get that off. Like, at least get her the punishment for this.
You know,
Let
she
us
goes
punish
to
this.
college. Nah, hazing. You can't call for hazing. That's fucked
And
up.
I wish we could look up her major, because if it was something that connected to lying, nigga, that would be like
like a lawyer.
like criminology. But honestly, that would be sad if she was going for like criminology. Bitch, you not.
Yeah.
Like you're
Nigga.
trying to stop criminals, but you can't even be one, bitch.
She's getting in a soap opera degree.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
She's studying in what's that one show back in the day?
Yo,
It's really
speaking
foul.
of soap opera,
It's really foul to do all that.
Yeah, and before we
fault.
just to put a pin in
Yeah.
that, I did feel the need to talk about this because the lie has more legs than the truth. There's a lot of people that
that's
still
true.
think this nigga has AIDS,
That's
and that's
true.
not the case.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's like if this happened to me, I would want the biggest podcast niggas in my city
To do something about it.
to project that message
Yeah.
out there because it's like if you have an AIDS looking face,
yeah,
it's like fuck, nigga, you're
Yeah.
fucked. You gotta.
But the face is going to be that face once the news goes out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't really matter what you look like. Like you said, if the news is positioned well,
and you
nigga,
got to think
it's gonna
about it
seem
like,
like
if
it's
we
gonna-
all
it's gonna frame how we feel about this.
if
situation.
we all
Exactly,
picked
exactly.
our best picture in our camera roll, the one where you all like with
Yeah,
Joe
yeah,
Budden,
yeah.
the one like whatever one you got,
Our best picture.
our best picture.
Oh, I look like the cure for AIDS in my pictures.
But if
don't matter.
that was thrown on you,
yeah, it wouldn't even fucking matter.
Ah, yeah, you're right. You're
Wouldn't
right because
fucking
they
matter, bro.
can't see it properly. They're seeing it through a wicked lens.
Exactly.
Through
Nigga,
a fallacy, nigga.
they're literally seeing it through wicked lens.
But shout out Jonathan and shout out. God might be testing this nigga because he has the biblical spelling of Jonathan. It's not modern day Jonathan. He spells it like Jonathan.
Jonathan,
He might be this might just be his plight as the Messiah. You know, allegedly there's real prophets out here, nigga. Shit, Cain had to kill Abel. Well, I don't think God told him to do that, but you know the point. Somebody
Yeah.
almost killed their son.
yeah,
And then they had an awkward fucking talk about that shit after because it was apparently a test. But shout out God, Jesus, and put this bitch under the jail. But what were you about to get into?
I was about to get into some funny shit because we was talking about soap operas and it's some Tyler Perry news. So y'all heard of like, of
Yo,
course,
that's a perfect transition from this shit to Tyler Perry.
of course y'all heard about like Scary Movie, Don't Be a Menace, parodies of actual movies, right?
Yeah, satirical film.
So I don't know. I hope this is real. Olay retweeted this. Shout out Olay.
So it's real. Shout out Olay.
Shout out Olay.
She does.
Shout out to
She
her.
has journalistic integrity
Shout out.
This
and a background in debate.
background in debate. Shout out Olay
For sure.
Yeah, big titties.
You
But
just
this
sent it
is a
over?
fucking
Don't disrespect those.
I had to.
Large.
I had to.
You call them big. Large. Humongous.
Enormous.
Gigantic.
Wait,
It's taking you a minute. I already got one in the chamber. I'll help you. Megalithic.
what the fuck? Why did my
What?
brain just stop?
Megalithic.
Wait,
like
fuck
a
you, nigga.
Yeah, nah.
Like a megalodon.
Yeah.
Wait, megalith.
Megalithic
not-
a word. Google it, Lauren.
That's a word. but
Google it,
can
Lauren.
You, wait, no.
Megalithic. It's
no.
a giant structure.
It's a.
It's a giant structure. Google
You're
it.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. Like Stonehenge and shit.
Stonehenge, the
You're right.
pyramids.
At least I know that.
Easter
But-
Island. This is the first time I've been correct on the pronunciation
Fuck you,
of
nigga.
one of them out the blues.
Nigga, I'm glad you fuck that.
Yeah.
Look, this is
We find one on all cylinders today, nigga.
so this is a trailer called Not Another Church Movie, and it's for Tyler Perry. So it's a parody of like Tyler Perry films.
Oh,
You get what I mean?
yo, we've been
And-
talking so much shit about Tyler Perry scripts. This is one of those ideas I'm mad we didn't do it.
Yeah.
Because this is brilliant.
And it's one of those things like a lot of people are up in the fence like, yo, Tyler Perry gonna sue you and this and that.
Fuck him.
But let's just watch it first. Let's just watch it.
This is usually my day of rest, but I'm feeling like something. Hashtag Holy Davidson. Holy Davidson. Feeling very blessed today.
Well, hey there, Counselor Fairy.
It's actually pronounced Harry. It's Taylor Harry.
Wait, is this a real movie trailer?
I believe so.
It looks
Alright,
official.
I might need to pull it down now.
Ooh,
I don't
for
know.
the viewing audience,
Maybe.
we can still listen to it.
Even
Right?
for a parody?
All right, fuck it.
Yeah, we don't. They don't even know if this movie could be made. Tyler Perry might sue.
let's keep it-
They
let's
got
keep it.
other lawsuits to worry about. Nigga.
All right, I'm gonna go back a little bit. Yeah, fuck.
Feeling very blessed today.
Well, hey there, Counselor Fairy.
It's actually pronounced Harry. It's Taylor Harry. My P is silent. My favorite nephew. This morning, God told me I'm supposed to empower all the women of the world. God wants you to be pimping? Huh?
That wasn't me. I never answered his prayers.
Is that Jamie Foxx?
That's what I thought.
God.
I need you to become a writer.
I don't know nothing about writing.
Do you know what a plot point is?
No.
A good storyline?
No, I ain't never heard that.
Okay, can you pause?
Yeah, pause.
I had no idea
That's Jamie
that
Foxx,
God
right?
was Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
And I think
swear
he's
to God.
Jesus specifically, right? Is he Jesus or God?
It looks like Jesus.
Nigga,
don't
you
matter.
don't know that.
He's a deity.
You don't
but
know the
he just
difference.
looked like Jesus, the beard, the
Father,
brown
the Son,
hair. Like, yeah.
And the Holy Ghost.
I guess God don't have a face.
Yeah, nah, Jesus does. But this kind of looks good.
All right, it has
It
Vivica
has
Fox.
potential. It's a good premise.
Yeah, it's
Star-studded cast, so I believe this movie can get made. I don't think Jamie Foxx is doing favors anymore.
yeah.
That's Django, nigga.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is not doing what's that one like indie festival? What's the indie festival for movies?
A24.
That's
Oh.
one, but like
I know what you're talking about.
well, I didn't get it fast enough for it to be cool anymore. So
yeah,
fuck
I
it.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Though. It's a
yeah.
film.
Yeah, they get it. Type it in the comments,
The
nigga.
sun something.
Sunset Festival or something.
Something.
Film
Sun
festival.
something. Yeah.
We
It's a
stumbled
big
upon
one.
it.
It's a big one. though.
But this
should
looks
know it.
good. Actually,
We
keep
should.
playing this trailer because
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. From the producers who had nothing to do with. Oh, so this is funny.
That's all I want.
This is funny.
Yeah,
This is
bro,
funny. I
was
like
just
this.
reading- Yeah, okay.
She deserves to get half.
You came back to cry?
Judge said half. Your ass is gonna get half. You think you gonna get my money when I'm gone? Oh, I'm gonna get your money. You know what you gonna get? Just gas money.
Shut up and take it like a man.
You was gonna go all 50 Shades of Grey on them, brother.
Somebody's gotta watch Guidance Little Girls.
Oh, don't worry about that, man. They stay strapped ready for any unwanted police officers.
Just pull the car over.
I'm waiting to see the evil black man.
Ooh, that's a good idea for a sequel.
Okay, Vivica Fox, Lamar Moore, he's an all-star. Tisha Campbell in this shit?
Yeah, Kyla Pratt.
Jamie Foxx's God, you was right.
It's like life. The devil's in the details.
This is gonna be hilarious simply because the budget is just good enough.
And if it's coming to Tubi, I will be watching.
Nigga, I will pay for ads.
It kind of has to, right?
I don't know. It could probably go. I don't know.
This has to go to Tubi.
It depends, but
Probably
I
might
hope
go
it
there.
does. Because
It
I'm
better.
watching this. This is
How
gonna be
come I-
funny as shit.
I'm not gonna be able to watch it. But yeah,
You
nah,
on
nigga.
Tubi?
Nah, if it's not on Tubi, I'm probably gonna have to buy it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not buying
So
it.
you're not watching it.
Yeah.
You got a DVD player, nigga?
Yeah.
You might have to hit up a barbershop and find this shit.
Nigga, my Xbox don't even got a DVD player.
Ah, yeah, you fucked.
I got the white one.
Yeah, nah, but shout out to, what was his name? Kevin who? Adams? Samuels?
Taylor Ferry.
Nah, the dude. The dude
lead
that's
nigga.
playing the lead nigga.
I thought it was a film by him. I don't know.
Yeah,
Gotta
that's
go
why I
back.
was about to give him credit.
The film by Taylor Ferry, but
That's another funny joke. Kevin Daniels. Shout
Kevin
out,
Daniels.
He kind of has a Tyler Perry ass name. Kevin Daniels. Tyler Perry. It's
He's the perfect nigga.
something around this. He
And-
was born for this role.
It's the dichotomy because he's a dark skinned nigga.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the villain, it's just a bunch of jokes. It's a bunch of undertones.
There's a lot of innuendos.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. But nah, man, this is fucking shout out to Olay for retweeting this. And yeah, man, shout out to Jamie Foxx for agreeing to be Jesus. Like you would think because of his, how big he is, he wouldn't be accepting roles like this.
But that's what makes me believe in this so much more. It's like he read the
This is a
script.
passion
Niggas
project.
like, no, that maybe, but he's at the level, he's not taking roles willy-nilly. He's reading the script.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna do this if I see the funny in it, if I see me in it. So the fact that he believes in it, like, nigga, because
Yeah.
he's the biggest star in that cast, correct?
yeah.
For sure.
From what we saw.
Well, Vivica
It's a lot
Fox
of
too.
Vivica.
And
Vivica's in there too.
what's old girl from Martin?
But he is Tisha Campbell.
Like, you know, she's not Jamie Foxx.
Jamie got them all though.
She's not Jamie Foxx, but you know,
Vivica Close, but
she got some acclaim.
Yeah.
Vivica A. Fox.
Vivica
Our
Close.
moms would probably disrespect us for thinking she's not an all-star.
She's
We-
all-star.
I'm about to say we probably don't. They might view her as Jamie Foxx level though. We're not
she's
giving her that
all-star.
credit.
She's all-star.
Well, I'm not giving it to her. I don't know her. I don't know her work.
She might be above Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, she's all-star.
That's what I'm
might,
saying.
She might have more good movies because, like, I'm trying to think of Jamie. Like,
Well, she's
Well,
done a lot
actually,
of things now where she's just in the commercials and shit. Niggas be playing her. But
Let's go
well,
to
no,
her.
I'm saying is in terms of like Jamie Foxx. He got Ray. What's another movie?
The Django.
Oh, yeah, nah, Vivica ain't fucking with that. She
Just
ain't
those
fucking
two
with that.
alone.
What's that movie where she played one of the 4 bitches that robbed the bank?
Set It Off.
yeah,
I forgot she was in it.
And what's another one by?
these are a bunch of her shit right here.
A bunch of goofy, random shit.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
nah.
whoa.
We are disrespecting Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah, whoa, yeah.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to Vivica. She
Yeah.
was in Kill Bill.
Yeah, she was in Kill Bill.
She was in Kill Bill.
Yeah, she was major part of Kill Bill.
She okay. I was
Bill.
just about to disrespect that.
And we gotta. This is another
Joanna,
big,
man, there's something on her resume, but she ain't Jamie
and this
Foxx.
is another big thing. They only let in a few, black women, every couple of years. So
That's
when the
another
year
thing.
when she was coming in, Halle Berry, that bitch probably.
Is room.
She had big movies though. She was in Independence Day. You know what I'm saying?
But she hasn't
his-
had her movie.
He has a point though. That Hollywood be treating black women like it's only room for one at a time.
That's true.
To be in a leading role.
So like, even with all these movies, she's been in like spectacular movies, but it's not like, where's her movie at?
She was in Kim Possible.
It looks
Yep.
that way.
No,
Yeah.
she's slowly becoming a legend the longer you scroll, Lauren. But
She's a fucking legend.
She's a legend.
but speaking of
But she
religious,
also is a legend because of 50 Cent too.
that is very true. But speaking of religious things,
bitch
Lauren,
was
can you
slutting
go to
herself
that you go to that link in the notes about the Pope? So
I got you. Give me a moment.
Oh no.
Pope Francis, I think don't quote me on this, but I think I might have picked up on context that wasn't there, but just from all the videos and research I was looking at, it seems like Pope Francis does a certain address every year or every certain period of time to where he's like, this is what's pimping in the Bible today, this is what's not pimping no more. Like he's kind of like quality control on what rules we should still uphold as Catholic beings, right? So during this address, the Pope Francis goes on to say that surrogacy is a deplorable act worthy of a ticket to hell.
So
Now to define surrogacy for all the hood niggas that listen to us.
yeah, it's a lot of hood niggas that have just found us. So I can't get my bitch pregnant, so I gotta go get another bitch, impregnate her with my cells.
Ooh, I don't know if exactly. Wait, can we Google it first, Lauren?
I mean, that's what it is essentially.
That's what it is.
But I thought that was artificial insemination. I thought that was something
like,
completely different.
Nah, like a surrogate. So surrogate mother is one who holds like a.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the term. So it's going, hi, you got it, nigga. You did just leave the doctor, so you
Nah, nigga.
you white hot, nigga. You take some Band-Aids with you too?
Nah, even with cause you was thinking like you actually like fucked a woman.
No, artificial insemination is artificial for a reason.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah,
what
yeah.
a turkey based it.
Yeah. But a surrogate, that's just basically what it is. You just
A surrogate is the woman that's getting pregnant for the woman who wants to have the baby.
and it's not always if like the woman you chose is fucking, useless. It's just sometimes like some women just don't want to get pregnant. It doesn't.
This is a woman's version of donating cum. You know how we can go to a sperm bank and help people get pregnant? This is their version of that. Or they can also donate eggs, I believe.
They can.
I don't know.
They got a couple more options, they're women.
This is like, I don't know. This is something different.
What do you mean?
Being a surrogate,
You think it's deplorable?
I don't know. It's honestly one of the most heavenly acts because not only do you have to be like already fit and healthy beforehand, but you have to maintain that shit. Like a lot of surrogates,
Gotta carry a baby, bro.
one, they get paid like very well, but nigga, you gotta carry a fucking baby. Yeah, like.
But
it's-
also, what kind of mind do you have to have as a surrogate mother to go through with it and let that baby go?
You wait to go through it and let that baby go? Ooh, because that's a horror movie right there, or at least an action thriller adventure. She got
Yeah.
cold feet when she had the baby. She fell in love with the nigga.
it's a psychological thriller, nigga.
Yeah.
Yes.
she dipped off.
Yeah.
But because it's
Or maybe she was a white woman trying to adopt an African baby, and they a little pricey now. So she just surrogate mothered for an African family and ran off with it.
because you have to. It's just a lot.
Ran
It's
off
just a
on
lot
the
that
plug.
goes with it.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a million stories of surrogate mothers not giving the child over.
It's literally stories of that. I can think
Yeah.
of like a
You
couple.
gotta have a whole.
a bunch.
You gotta have a combination of like a barber's mentality and horror philosophy. Like you gotta, first of all, You're providing a service for a person.
Yeah.
Barbers get yelled at for less, just for crooked headlines. Imagine you fucked my baby up.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's a complete. The severity is completely different. So, and you gotta have like the emotional detachment of a true slut. Like a slut is sucking off Johns, and she's not falling in love with each individual nigga.
Yeah.
She's in love with the currency.
Yeah.
There's no emotional attachment to this fucking. It's got to be the same mentality.
And that's the thing.
That's not your baby. You're doing a service, bitch.
Yeah, and it's so weird
You're
because
daycare for sperm.
The best part about being a mother is like taking care of it when it pops out the oven. Like, nigga, that's the best part.
Like, whose titty does the baby suck first? Because, well, obviously the surrogate mother. They have a deeper connection. And she's the only one lactating right now. The other woman ain't pregnant. Imagine,
and that's another thing.
Like, imagine being a mother and your daughter is sucking another woman's titty.
Once the baby comes out, the surrogate kind of has to stick around, kind of like a consultation type of role, just to like.
You gotta make sure it's the right fit.
Yeah, because you have to feed the baby.
I wonder if they all have to do like therapy or some shit together or something. I don't fucking know.
Bitch probably do yoga and stretch that shit out, nigga.
She probably got to live in the family basement. Like, nigga, you're having my baby. I got to be in. You're my slave for 9 months. I'm in control of everything you eat. How often you wash your pussy.
And do you try to fuck your surrogate wife?
No, no. You don't do that.
It's like, damn, because you're looking at her stomach like, damn, this is our stomach. Wait, no, it's not. Like you just fighting with your demons because that's your baby.
I mean, if you want to play semantics, pregnancy pussy is better, and you did get her pregnant. But that's not gonna hold up in your girlfriend's judicial system. The logic is different. They have different laws. But you could give her a massage.
Nigga, what type of massage? Can
foot, neck. You got to make sure this woman is comfortable. Like, for all intents and purposes, she's your lady for 9 months. You are in a throuple.
And it's weird. Like, would your girl care about her as if like? It's weird. It's weird.
And
I don't know.
Can we watch a YouTube video on the process of surrogacy? Because, like, as the mother who isn't giving birth, can you even develop an emotional attachment? Like, bitch, your pussy wasn't shredded in half for this little nigga. That's where love.
It's like adopting a baby, though.
That's where love comes from your child, because you got to think from a mother's perspective. You caused me probably the worst pain I've ever been through in my life, except for probably when your father cheated on me back in the day.
Yeah.
But other than that, my pussy got obliterated. And I love you now. You know how many relationships that are successful, they start off sour. It's always pain, hate, especially if you're trying to tame a certain brand of black woman. Am I allowed to say that?
A demographic of women. That's a little bit better.
Let's bleep that, Lauren. I don't feel comfortable.
No. What?
No, I stand by it.
I was about to say.
I stand by it.
What?
I gotta see.
Come on, man.
I gotta see if it's funny enough to justify how fucked up it was.
Come on, man. It's fine, man. Shout out all the black women, man.
You know, I'm working on my license right now, but overall, nigga, like, I don't know.
What was the Pope talking about? Oh, he was just saying it's devilish.
I forgot this was
it's
the Pope.
devilish.
Mind you, context. In this same address, he finally says that same-sex marriage is okay, but sodomy isn't. Which is a conundrum.
And it's arguments like this that make people think and come up with conspiracies like, okay, the Pope might be homosexual. He might like actually hate women. So it's like a lot of these ideas, even in the Bible, that's what they say about the Bible. You know, like these niggas just hated women, like for real. Like, so.
And you got to think, right? The Pope is supposed to be the most religious person on the planet.
He's supposed to,
Allegedly, God has your ear. He talks directly to you. Nigga.
He's the president of the Bible.
Nigga, you're the connect to God, nigga.
He's the only
Fuck
connect.
𝛕𝙁, nigga. He's running a way crazier infrastructure, nigga. He has the real plug.
Yeah.
And he's a hypocrite. Because you got to think, Jesus was born through a surrogacy, nigga.
Exactly.
Immaculate conception.
Exactly.
That's artificial insemination, nigga.
Yeah.
And that's the Lord and Savior he represents and worships.
It's a conundrum.
It's a fallacy. It's what's that one term? It's a paradox, nigga.
Yeah.
Because what he believes in, he refuses to believe in. I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, and that's the
See
thing,
if that
right?
lands.
When you're talking about God, you're using logic when like
when there's magic involved.
You got to use magic. Like, we're talking about Merlin and like all that type of shit, nigga. Like Moses will split the sea, nigga.
Like Harry Potter, like
Yeah.
just some abracadabra shit
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
But I debate everything with logic. No mysticism. Except for when I have my stones and crystals.
I was about to say,
Shout
there's
out
definitely
Allah,
mysticism
nigga.
in
Unless
your
it's a
life,
frequency playing in the room.
Allah,
then, you know,
nigga.
that's
You
the
ain't
logic in itself.
You got
Yeah.
that unk shit, you did?
I got that nigga. That's actually a different religion.
Hell,
You're
I
gonna
sound
be the
smart to
first.
some
You're
niggas.
gonna be the first nigga to have drastic changes when money come into play.
I hope not. Damn,
Yeah.
boy. The fuck?
Oh, what you said when you get some money?
That's what's the saying the nigga has AIDS.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. That is assassination of my character.
Well,
I'm a
yeah,
real
Tone
nigga.
probably gonna buy some dumb shit.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But I would
Who would,
buy.
who would be the first one to buy some dumb shit?
Tone.
What classifies
Out
as
of
dumb
everybody.
shit? What's dumb shit?
Shit that
I
is.
don't think Tone's
shit-
gonna be the first one.
Shit that like
A
you
big
bring
ass
around.
organite rock that could fit the whole room, like a room full of organite only. That type of shit.
Nigga, wait till the next annual address from the Pope. He gonna validate organites.
He gonna validate organize.
Mary, Jesus, and Joseph recognize the supernatural abilities of organites.
Nigga.
But nah, I honestly think AJ might be the biggest flexer because for all intents and purposes, especially like me and you, like we kind of low maintenance, nigga. Like the truck I want is a pickup truck. It's not no Lamborghini. I'm not into fast shit.
But that's
not into flashy things.
But that's stock
My
until
neck
you
says
bit-
otherwise.
And that's
but
the-
I'm not really into flashy
Nigga,
things.
that's stock until you put the big rims on. You gotta like trick
Bro,
the shit out
rim,
the
I've
tints,
never
nigga.
been a rim nigga. I don't know what 22s
Because
look
you
like.
never had 22 money.
You right, but at the same time,
You never had 28 money, nigga.
22 rims are deplorable.
You learned that shit on the flight, nigga.
I denounce
You like-
those. Nah, because in this video I put up, he kept saying shit was deplorable, which means it's not pimping.
That shit is for the devil.
That shit is not pimping. But yeah, nah. I
Yeah.
think AJ might be the first one to buy like some chains or like some fat nigga shit. He's the only one with a mugshot. Nigga, come on, now.
Is some fat nigga shit. I don't know. I can see
What's Lauren gonna buy?
I can see Lauren buying some stupid shit for his girl.
I don't think.
Well, let me not say like,
I don't
nothing
think-
stupid for Lauren's girl.
I don't think Lauren's gonna buy stupid shit. I think Lauren's gonna mature in his sensibilities. Like better cigars.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a nice set of golf clubs that he don't use, but it's just like
it's a-
in case he wanna go
It's a
use them, he
statement.
got them.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm gonna have a little cigar case. Only
Yeah,
ever pull
yeah,
them out
yeah.
on special occasions. You know what
And
I'm saying?
Justin-
The first investment is gonna be in property, though. That's it.
And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Justin's gonna be the most modest though. It's like, nigga,
I'm probably gonna
you
be the
so
most
poor.
modest.
You just want matching socks at this point.
Yeah,
nigga. Like,
nigga, I'm probably gonna be the most honest.
You just want
We
matching socks.
probably gonna
and-
be on the same level, honestly.
Yeah, nah,
yeah.
for real. I like.
I'm probably gonna be the same. Like niggas buy a couple properties.
Yeah.
You know
Pay
what I
shit
mean?
off, buy some shit,
I don't
start
need
renting
nothing.
shit out.
Start a whorehouse.
I'm really just gonna keep doing more business shit and just building businesses.
Yo, speaking of whorehouses, nigga, I was on IG. I
was say, what avenue were you on, son?
nigga,
for sure.
deplorable, nigga, deplorable.
Nigga.
I don't know what sector of the internet this was, but
The-
this is
the gutter.
happening in Brooklyn, New York. So I guess all of these, like, I'm not gonna say all of them, but a bunch of Chinese women, they're coming over from Asia, Seoul, South, North, Taiwan, all of that shit.
Vietnam.
They're coming to Brooklyn and setting up like these shops, nigga, like these, you know, these.
Oh. Little tug
Those
poof.
shops, yeah,
Some
yeah.
tug poof booths.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
gotta start calling them that.
And so
TTP.
it's this dude, he's basically like just going around, just documenting this shit. Like he's going into the actual like rooms. He's walking up to him and be like, yeah, how much? He's like, hey, 60. And like, 60? What about for two? It's like, oh, two. And that's what they do. They're like, oh, you want two?
Strong like ox.
Two. yeah.
Like once she said two,
Yeah.
she had to talk to another Asian bitch.
She looked behind her at nobody. Was like, oh,
Just
shit.
for confirmation, like
Oh.
I need backup.
Oh.
Yeah, nah.
And then
You had to jerk him off with wasabi to slow him down.
and the rooms were like massage rooms, and it was kind of crazy. I was just thinking about like, damn, like I'll pay for a hand job.
Now,
Sorry, left brain.
is this Pope Francis syndrome? To where it's like you believe in something wholeheartedly, you denounce it, but somewhere innately in what you are is like it's what you are. Nigga.
Whoa.
Like because you gotta understand, right? What you gotta
I was agreeing
understand
until you said, whoa.
What you gotta
First of all,
understand, right?
You gotta understand.
On this very
gotta
podcast,
understand, right?
hold on. I gotta finish crucifying you. on this very podcast, you preached against the notion of purchasing pussy on so many occasions. It's almost law. It's almost dogma. But you admitted to getting a rub and tug? Like, is that like some type of trick loophole? Like, explain this to me.
What it is, right?
Because it sounds like a loophole for a John to get through, nigga.
A loophole for John to get through?
You pay for ejaculations.
Are you saying I got like?
Because I know you. You never struck me as like that's just not you. So what's the mentality? What's the philosophy behind this? Why is it better? Why is it better to purchase a palm over pussy?
But you see, this is the card I pulled on you, which you remember. I'm not gonna rub it in, but you probably remember with you and your lover, your soulmate.
You see, I feel like your situation,
episode maybe
probably
145,
the last 5 in a row. But I believe your dilemma is a lot more deplorable.
Here where it come from.
Your dilemma is a lot more deplorable.
So what it is, right? Like you gotta understand. I've been on like let's say like for all intents and purposes, like the left side, the real heavy on the P side.
Pussy
I've been on that
mixed.
side,
Yeah, okay.
right? 10 toes, steel boots, hard on a bitch. You know me. You know me.
Yes, that's why I'm confused.
You know me. So,
it sounds like you're getting a cramp in your pinky toe, nigga. What's happening, nigga? What's happening, nigga?
You know I'm always on balance. Yo, come on, man.
Left foot forward, nigga. Left foot forward, nigga.
Man. But what's happening? You see, my idea is it's a hand job. So it's like I've been on this side. I've managed women on this side. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I've helped women on this side. Right.
You've been a producer of the product.
So I've like. And you gotta understand, right? This isn't some type of like, oh, I've been selling crack for years. Now I'm looking at the crack like, oh, let me take a sniff. Like, nah, this isn't crack.
Yeah.
This is just like,
like this what these niggas be in love with?
It's a hand job.
I understand.
I'm not paying for the full thing costs $200.
When you
120.
When
that's
you say it
what
like
they say.
when you say like it's a hand job, I understand that. Like there's no, I can't back it up with logic, but it's a hand job.
How? Because you gotta understand,
It's like a massage.
If you're paying $30 to $40 for a hand job, that hand job could quite possibly be the best hand job in your life.
It's a
So
professional.
what
Because
about
it's
paying
almost
for
like-
pussy? Wouldn't it quite possibly be the best?
No, because
Great
here's the
point,
difference.
white man
just a
on
question.
the boards. White man on the
Because-
boards just put some points on the boards.
Yeah,
nigga.
he just
That was
came
it.
in and carried you on his back now.
Oh no, I've been doing just fine. I've been doing
You on his back,
just
he's
fine.
flying like this. You
No,
on his back.
I'm LeBron.
you got his hands or you got your hands. But anyway, but look.
I'm LeBron James. I just did a no look.
No, nigga, no.
Lauren caught that shit under the basket. Slam dunk.
nigga.
Nate Robinson style.
Overall, look, you guys, even like we've all gotten pedicures, manicures, paid $30, $40, or whether we went with our
Don't
significant
call
other.
all of
Right,
us
right,
gay,
right.
nigga. That's just you.
You've never had a pedicure or
I'm
manicure.
playing. It's a joke, nigga.
Well, I was
It's
about
a
to say,
joke.
Mr.
Yeah,
Masculine,
yeah,
nigga.
It's a joke.
But I about to say, I hope so, nigga.
Yeah. I hope you
A woman has to pay for your manicure or pedicure sometime in your life.
Or she at least has to do it for you.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Yeah.
love you if she doesn't cut your feet.
yeah. Any woman in your life, mother, sister, woman, preferably your woman. But regardless,
I have basketball feet, so
that shit, yeah.
she loves me.
Yeah, I got kicked by, I got scabbed shit.
Yeah.
If you pay $30, $40 for that, you're getting like a pretty decent fucking service. And you got to understand, it's multiple cuticles, it's multiple things they have to get under. All you have to do is beat my dick, bitch. It's not really a lot to like focus on.
That's
like
what
you're
you
just
think
looking at my
until
balls.
That's what you think
So-
until you pay that money. You realize there's a science. For them, it's a science. So now you got the best hand job you ever had,
Good.
and now you thinking
But
to
I'm
yourself,
saying- but-
"Damn, what's gonna happen if I pay for the pussy? Am I gonna get the best?" You know what I'm
it's
saying?
a
Now
stepping-
it's a stepping stone.
It's a stepping stone.
It's a stepping
drug.
stone.
No, it's not
Lauren
weed. No.
needs
It's
his
a-
own camera because
an
that
open-
hand gesture he just did was comedic. Like I
No.
laughed so deep on the inside.
I didn't even know what I
They
did. I ain't
needed-
gonna hold you.
Lauren, he was see. That's what makes it even better. He didn't even know. He
I
was
didn't
like,
even know.
she might be a professional.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like Lauren might be a professional. You either used to gangbang or sign language, nigga. The fuck was that?
That's hilarious.
God,
man.
Jesus
He
Christ.
didn't even know
That's
he did
hilarious.
it. It was
Yeah.
subconscious.
No, when you say that, I do. Yeah,
It was muscle memory.
Jesus Christ.
But that is kind of like a funny thing to think about. It's like, how does a professional jerk offer, whatever you call them, a professional masturbator, prepare for her day? Like, her dexterity got to be crazy. Double jointed minimum.
And And you got to just understand,
She
like,
could probably do
gotta
every finger position impossible.
imagine like you at your job, the amount of focus it takes for you to do what you do
To an elite level.
Imagine all of that energy focused on your dick. Please mark that. Maybe.
You good.
It was pretty strong.
You good. It was strong.
Strong.
But how far are we into the episode, Lord?
We good. We good.
They bad.
About an hour. We about
But
an hour
imagine
in,
all
almost.
that energy focused on your piece. That shit is like different.
That's a lot of chi in one place.
But overall, speaking of, I mean, I guess speaking of peace, you got any like anymore?
Like,
But speaking of,
I was gonna. Well, I
What?
had one thing. I mean, do you think it's all based on just like access, what you can access right now? You said just now to yourself, I'd pay $50-$60 for a hand job. Like if you had
right
more
now,
money,
you would do that?
that's what he was saying.
That's how I know he lying.
If you had more money, don't you think like a bad escort or somebody that you see in a high class world, you'd be like, it's disposable. I'd pay $500 for it. When $500 ain't nothing to you, like, would you do it?
no, I wouldn't trust $500 worth of pussy. I would trust
$1,000?
$3,000 worth of pussy, which I would probably never buy unless I'm 60 years old, I'm a billionaire, I'm on like a yacht in the middle of like what's that area Amelia Earhart went missing?
Amelia Earhart,
Bermuda
the Bermuda
Triangle?
Yeah, somewhere where nobody can find me, nobody would know.
Where
Like,
there's a mystical corner of the earth.
yeah.
But speaking of questionable prices, point to you in this the smoke shop debate. Point to you right now. I think you're up. But I'm in New York. I need some weed. Dispensaries, the timing of the night, it's like all of these dispensaries close.
They close
at like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm too late for that. I have to go to the smoke shop.
Yeah.
Mind you, first trip to New York we went to, we purchased smoke shop weed. It was quality.
Found out. I think I already said this joke, but Lauren has Jamaican woman tendencies. We were walking and shit. He's like, "How far we gotta go? I don't want to walk 5 blocks. You told me it was 5 blocks."
Lauren did have a "Are we there yet" spirit, but
Yeah.
that's not. I don't think that's a characteristic of Lauren.
No, it's
I
not.
think he
And-
didn't trust in your leadership.
Which is the problem. Which is the problem.
No, that's not even what happened. That's not even what happened. He still won't get it today.
I think he don't trust
He
you.
don't understand what I was saying. The whole time I was trying to tell this nigga, stop. Let's
Y'all
look
hear
at the
him,
map and plan this shit.
Y'all hear him, right?
We're going somewhere right now, and I was
Y'all
like,
hear him,
nigga,
right?
let's go where we gotta go.
The
People,
nigga's
do y'all hear him?
deplorable.
And
He
the
doesn't
thing about this
understand.
nigga
I hate
is
that word.
we were literally like a street away from where we should have been, where we was trying to go
A
to.
block away.
And I was trying to say to the nigga, like, bro, just stop moving for a second, so we can look at the map and we can say where we about to go.
But he settled for less. He doesn't like good customer
Settled for less,
service.
but we found what we
We
was
found
looking for.
good weed.
Fuck
We-
y'all.
on accident.
still
On
got where- we
accident.
still got
On
where we-
accident.
on accident. But we got where we were supposed to go.
On accident. I
It
hate
was
that
on
word.
but it was though.
It was on accident. It wasn't on purpose. But point being, right? You can go to New York and get quality smoke shop weed. So I'm like, all right, this is my last resort. Let me do that, right?
And yeah, just
I go into the shop. I'm like, yo, y'all got bud, right? He's like, yeah. He opens a fucking trash bag full of little
shit.
easy squeeze bottles.
Should have known it was trash.
Pulls
in
out
there.
some shit. He's like, I'm like, okay, what is this and how much? He opened it for me. I'm looking at it. Long blonde hair. I'm like, no, that's not happening.
What do you mean long blonde hair inside?
the
Long
weed?
blonde hair in the tube on the
hell
weed,
no.
like some real street level shit.
And you gotta understand, like when you go to these smoke shops, we cop like some RS11. If you smoke,
Good
y'all
money.
know RS11 is like that's what we needed.
Yeah.
Like we was down in New York, we didn't have any weed. I didn't have any weed. I was the main one, like trying to search for the weed.
Yeah.
But like that was good for me. So that's
Cool.
what's to expect going to a smoke shop if you're a foreigner. Now maybe if you're from New York, you can go to like a certain smoke shop and actually
know
get
which
some
ones.
some creme de la creme.
Yeah,
But
like I know the one down here to go to. They be serving I forgot the strand.
that
Blue
sweet,
something.
that sweet sugar
Blue
blueberry
Dream.
bullshit.
They had some
Nigga,
blue,
fuck
nah,
out of here.
They had some
nigga.
real blue dream.
Okay.
And I got high as a bitch. That's what I'm saying. Some of the smoke shops, like you
Okay.
can go there and be satisfied. That was a terrible day. I had an off shooting night.
Yeah.
Point being, I walk in there, hair in the bottle. How much is this shit? He's like 3 grams for $20. I'm like, nigga, I'm about to overdose on fentanyl.
Yeah.
I'm about
That's
to.
what you thinking, yeah.
I'm gonna die tonight.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a sad story because it's like he has so much promise.
Did you
His
get it?
dreams
Did you
just
buy
started
it?
coming true. It's a story.
Okay,
so
keep going, keep
I
going.
looked it down and I was like, nigga, nah. And I wanted to smoke, so I just kept going through the options. I was like, do you have an expensive brand of weed? Like, I'm a bougie nigga. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
overdose tonight. I want to get high.
Yeah.
And he handed me some shit. It was a little bit more, but it was like $25 for an eighth. I opened the bottle. It looked good, mind you, this is gonna matter later in the story. My hands were freezing because it's like 32 degrees in New York. So I'm trying to touch it and assess the quality, but it's like, I don't have much blood circulation anyway. So I'm feeling it. I'm like, I can't tell. My hands are numb. So I put it back, smell test, eye test, it passed. Not a 9 out of 10, maybe like 7.5. But I was like, nigga, this is my best bet right now. I'm trying to get high. So purchase the weed, go back. I'm in my room rolling it up. By this point in time, my hands are optimal warmth.
Hands are warm.
I can fully feel the full capabilities of the cannabis in my disposal, right?
Yeah.
I'm touching it. I'm like, I know this weed isn't rock hard. Like,
Oh my
like,
God.
I know this weed
Oh my God.
is in pebblish in texture and firmness, right? I'm like,
Shit.
hitting it on shit, knocking it on things. I'm like, bro, I could probably shatter somebody's windshield with
Nigga
this.
showed you a rock.
With the right aim and precision.
Nigga, you could bip a car.
Yes.
You could crack the
I could
windshield.
bip a nigga. I could give a nigga a coma, nigga. With the right trajectory. I'll be like, what's that nigga? David?
Yeah.
Slingshot that shit.
Wait,
That shit would be
wait.
dangerous if it fell off a building.
Shit was as hard as
What was the color? Was it like?
it passed the eye test. It was
Okay.
It was a good color, some nice color trichomials. It looked official, but I couldn't touch it, so I couldn't really say for sure.
Smell test?
Smell test was good money. It
Spray
passed.
some
Mind
shit
you,
in
so I smoked the weed, right? Because it's like, fuck, I'm here now. This how I die. So at least it wasn't with a white lighter. And, you know, shout out to you if you know that reference.
Yeah.
But I smoked the weed. It was fine. I like, mind you, like we said earlier in the episode, like marketing, the mindset that you go into something with is gonna affect the experience. I'm smoking this like this is my last time breathing. Cause it's like I don't wanna assume there's fentanyl in this because I purchased it.
But
So I gotta
yeah.
own up to what I did.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like you with the cancer shit. I gotta accept the bet I made.
Yeah.
I gotta lay in that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm smoking and I'm getting high. I'm like, is my heartbeat abnormally fast or is that normal because it's cold out here? It's like I'm going through those motions, the 5 stages of paranoia. And then I finally come to the conclusion, it's been an hour. I'm like, I'm all right. I ain't dying tonight. So I hit it, smoke it. It was fucking fine. But that was a whole story just based on because you reminded me of questionable prices, nigga.
that's what I'm saying.
You
Nigga.
could die.
Yeah.
So be very wary.
Yeah. And $500 for some pussy is just too cheap.
You pay what
for
you
a
get.
nigga
You
like
pay for
me.
what you get. You pay for what you get.
But
Or you get what
$500
you pay
for
for,
pussy,
rather.
$80 for some pussy,
That's rough.
that's
And,
rough.
and first of all, you gotta understand, like,
500
when
could
you
be up
say
and comer.
when you say 500, that's for everything. Maybe even
All
if you
holes
the type
included?
of trick to get your ass licked. That's that.
Nah,
that,
I don't mean for everything. I mean just for
No,
like
500 that's for everything.
What you mean?
For everything.
For the total package.
For the total package.
You get the back, the front, and
Everywhere.
extra saliva.
Nah, maybe I think they have like prices for more depending on what you're doing. But I'm thinking like just 500 for, okay, say for everything. That could still be a young up and comer. She might not be the top of the top, but she might be on her way.
On her way, nigga. That's my fucking fault. This bitch can't catch up. Like on her way. Like what do
Nah,
you
everybody
mean?
starts somewhere. I'm saying you said you wouldn't pay for unless it was 2,000-3,000, whatever.
Lauren.
Right? I'm saying that somebody who's at 2,000-3,000 might have been at 500 at one point, and you might have caught the 500 shorty who is now at 500 on her way up.
Lauren, I'm not saying you a mark, but you
I'm not talking about
you
me.
sound like one.
I'm
You
not
can't-
talking about me, nigga. I'm just trying to make a case for something.
Okay, I get it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying you
Yeah.
sound like one, just based off the philosophy you preaching. Because empathy for hoes is a slippery slope.
It
nigga.
is, it is.
For whores.
Yeah.
Not good women that actually love you and it's not fucking 6 niggas at a time.
Yeah.
Like you can have that grace with an actual woman who's down for you and shit.
Yeah.
But with a real professional whore, there's no grace. Because the only thing graceful about her is the way she fucking rotates a palm around your cock.
I'm about to say the way she rotates when she gets, yeah.
Kind of like Lauren's hand work, nigga.
Yeah.
She was immaculate. See,
Yeah,
I look like I've never masturbated
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
I look like I don't know how to use these.
But you have to say Lauren's hand when you do that motion because it's like Lauren. That's
because it puts the blame on him.
yeah. Further context.
This is not me. This is an act out.
This is Lauren,
my
nigga.
friend. Yeah, this is Lauren, nigga.
This is Lauren. This is Lauren.
I didn't got nothing to say, bro.
This might be long. nigga.
It's funny because you played it up a little bit. I didn't go that hard, but it's good. But it's good. It's good. It's good. Because I did do some funny fucking some motion. It's funny. It's funny as shit.
So they might be freaks.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Yeah, but
I keep the weed.
nah, man.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Shout out to Mikey Williams. That whole let's get some basketball news, man. It's a couple hoop news. Mikey Williams, he's committing himself to UCF. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know, Mikey Williams, he was
Let me see where he got offers.
Lauren,
can you Google all his offers real quick?
yeah.
All the offers he had before, because that might be a desperation choice. I don't know.
Think so?
Like, you know, when you got that, you going through a whole case, it's like Duke might not want you no more, nigga.
And by the way, y'all, he got caught with guns. It's been a big case going on. I don't really know too much about it, but he's free now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
He's okay.
He's okay.
He pleaded the fifth. Oh, he probably said no contest. Wait, go back up. It said he was 5'11"?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's got to be a couple years ago.
I don't know. This got to be recent. It says June 26, 2024. Because he one of them niggas, like,
They
you know
got
how there's iffy 6'3"s, especially in basketball. There's a lot of iffy 6'3" niggas.
Iffy 6'3" is not 5'11".
Nah, but look at his afro. Go back up. He's probably 6'3" with that fro, nigga. You got to think 5'11" to the scout, 6'3" because he picked it out today.
Hell no,
Literally.
nigga. And he does look like a real, like, he got some Native American in him, so it's
Yeah, I think he had Mexican or something.
yeah, that nigga hair a little curly.
Yeah.
Trying to see how many what'd you call it he had.
How
But
many
the
offers
nigga
he had originally. But what was you?
The nigga was
telling the story.
Yeah, I was about to say the nigga was facing some time though. But
He was in some deep shit.
shout out to him, man. He ended up turning his life around, committing to UCF. A
He
lot of
dove
people,
out of bounds and saved his life, nigga.
nigga, literally.
Loose balls.
And it's just kind of crazy seeing this nigga's story because he first, like the first time I heard of him, it was just like this young nigga hooping. He got mixtapes out.
He dunking in seventh
he-
grade. It's hard to avoid him. And he played with LeBron James' son.
He's dunking. He's playing with fucking Bronny James. So it's hard not to know the nigga. And
See, right there, it say 6'3".
Yep.
yeah,
They should have said with shoes and an afro pick, nigga. But, you know, I digress.
Yeah, these were the offers it looked like.
Oh, wait, go back up. You
Those are
going?
his
You
interests.
going
wait,
so
these are
fast.
all the offers?
Nah, those are his interests.
Those are interests.
Yeah.
Does it? They usually have a different section for offers.
For offers, that's what I thought.
Yeah, like an official offer. Oh wait, no, go through because it says interest and then right there it says offer.
Offer, yes. Yeah,
So he
yeah.
had Memphis, he had Kansas State, he had Alabama State, Arizona State, Arkansas.
All these niggas
Arkansas
gave
really one of them. It's two
Yeah, all
schools
these
from there.
niggas gave him.
Delaware.
offers.
These are all high, well, not high major, but like these are all pretty legit D1 schools.
And
LSU.
And then Jackson State, of course.
He got a few. I was about to say LGBTQ schools. I mean HBCUs.
There you go.
That he has to like coop his ass off.
He
Right?
got a couple Carolina offers too. Central. I saw State in there.
Yeah. Oregon,
Shout out
Oregon.
Central.
Pittsburgh, one of them.
Yeah. Tennessee, that's another major
too,
program.
That's a major program.
Texas
Yep.
Tech, USC, Arizona. So he
yep.
was official.
Arizona's
he
a
was
big one
comfortable.
too. Arizona.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
solid.
yeah.
And you know, a lot of like,
Oh,
what's-
but they didn't give him offer these three out here.
yeah, those last three. I think they put him in order of what he got offered too. That's what it appears. Because everything else is yes above it.
Yeah, everything else is yes.
Yeah,
got
but
offered like
what was I about to
12
say? That also might just be because, like, you know, there's a whole process of choosing what school you want to commit to.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of these niggas be selling dreams. Like, UCF might have bought him a Hummer, and they can legally do that now, nigga.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
NIL deals.
Yeah, they could promise him NIL deals
He went to the highest bidder.
to fucking pay off that lawyer, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And what's his hooping expectations? What you think? Because
Well,
we
my
can't
personal
look
opinion,
up highlights.
My
Like,
personal opinion is, I don't think
they owe highlights.
7
think
months ago.
he's going to the league, and if he does, it's not going to be a smooth path.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not a one and done situation.
He has to like be, like, phenomenal isn't even the word. He just has to be like the correct player.
Can I see this, Lauren?
I'm gonna throw it on right now. Nah, I didn't have it there first.
These are all highlights.
from 7 months ago. Looks
But
like.
even when you watch his full games, he's not getting easy buckets.
Yeah.
Like, that's a trademark of a real professional, is a nigga that's elite fundamentally. Like, everything he does is a highlight.
Yeah.
So he's also playing for that because, you know, that's what got him notoriety and
Yeah.
attention. You can't really blame him because this nigga's going to college and he's going to be making millions of dollars before he becomes a professional athlete.
They say his net
So-
worth is $5 million. That thing said it. I don't believe that,
Already,
though.
like that's like
And-
what his expected NIL deal income could be, right?
Something like that. From what
And
I
it's
saw.
one of
And
those-
so it's hard to not try to get
But-
that bag. You got to do flashy passes and dunk over niggas' heads to get that. But that's not necessarily what's
Gonna-
best for your professional development.
Exactly.
No, it's
Because
not.
it's like, especially on a subconscious level, like, nigga, you always doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're always taking those type of shots. Like, nigga,
Now compare his game.
Now I will say some of these shots you have to be able to make though, because you're gonna have to take some shots like that
for
in
sure.
The
Like,
league.
that's
Well, it depends.
nasty.
It
some of them
depends.
step backs that he may not need to be doing. It's good to get that practice.
It depends on who you are and what's expected of you at
That's
that
true.
level.
That's true because a lot of
there's
players can do a lot of shit, but they don't necessarily play that role on that team.
We're just now really seeing Cam Thomas's real ability
That's a fact.
because he's unhinged now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not everybody is trusted with that responsibility to be the lead scorer.
Correct.
Like only you get 1, 2, in this era, 3 niggas max that could take bad shots.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
See, and now compare this to a nigga like Rob Dillingham. Y'all seen that nigga?
Nah.
That
shifty
nigga
dude. He's got
has been
long
going-
hair. He's got too much taper on his headline, but that's a personal gripe.
And actually, there was he just won a game against who I think some Southern team,
And he was
and like
efficient.
his coach put him in at the last minute. Like
And he did what he had to do.
he went 3 out of 10 in 3 of the shots he hit in a row.
You see, the thing about the difference between a nigga like that and a nigga like Mikey is they can both do the flashy shit. In my opinion, Rob is even shiftier. Like, I
Yeah.
haven't seen a nigga that I was like, he could, like, Kyrie player comparison.
Rob is unorthodox as fuck though.
A
But he can hoop, though.
It's not, his movement looks unorthodox, but his method isn't.
His method.
His method
The
isn't.
purpose is always like
It's a-
fundamental.
Imagine Kyrie Irving when he was still a young Padawan.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
It's like, you know, you got to go through the motions and get that
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
English off the glass, nigga. It takes practice. But you see, the thing is, he's at Kentucky. He's in a place where he has real infrastructure and he has a great coach. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword. Too much structure could kill your game.
Yeah.
Because technically speaking,
Depending on your play style.
the style of basketball, high school, the way it's played is more like the NBA than college is. But you gotta go.
Yeah.
But it's good for niggas to go through that college stage because you learn a different angle of the game. But the thing is, even what's the Kentucky's coach name?
I don't know.
I think it's Calipari.
Yeah.
The nigga, he's got a perfect balance of let me get this nigga structure, but I have a talent that
Yeah.
can create a shot for himself at will.
Yeah.
Some of them might be bad, but he could get it off. So he's like, nigga, you get 2 of those per half. Watch how this nigga develop.
Yeah.
Because he gets to do the loose, goofy shit, and he's got the fundamental structure. Like, he's
Yeah.
going to be nice.
This nigga John Calipari.
Yeah, John Calipari. He's going to be nice. Kind of like LaMelo Ball. You got to think, like, I was watching Podcast P, and Gordon Hayward, he was on that bitch talking about, like, he said LaMelo Ball's greatest trait, it's like he's good. You know, the
LaMelo
skill is
Balls.
there, but his greatest trait
Why'd
is
you pluralize
Yeah, I don't know why he
his
said
name?
it like that. He was saying
Because
like
it's 3 of them
apostrophe
niggas.
S, but it was like
it's 3 of them niggas.
crazy.
The LaMelo balls.
The balls. But LaMelo Ball, his biggest thing is he's fearless. And you got to think, that shit was developed all his childhood, nigga. He could take multiple bad shots in a row and not come out the game because his dad's the coach.
Yeah,
You
and it creates
develop
a
that
type of arrogance
fearlessness.
too, which
It-
is also confidence, which is also a lot of shit.
But it's a balance.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he was a nigga that was able to have that loose infrastructure, go to Lithuania, really become a pro.
Really do that
really
shit.
be in the
Yep.
system. Because
Yep.
them niggas over there not playing that shit, nigga. He might have got fingers chopped off for taking too many bad shots.
as
Yeah, he
nice as he
definitely
is.
got
How
paddled.
close is Lithuania to Russia, nigga? They're probably not playing.
He
over
got
there.
paddled.
Literally.
That nigga was
So,
going to sleep and hooping.
He developed perfectly. You got the loose development and the structured development.
In a way, because it's like he's over there trapped in Lithuania. How the fuck you say that?
You fucked it up so bad. I forgot the pronunciation.
Wherever Dracula live, nigga, wherever he live.
Yeah.
But
Lithuania. Yeah. Lithuania.
But he comes back over here
That shit ain't do shit for
and
Jello.
he's like, oh my God, America.
no.
So now he comes back over here and just lets loose. For all we know, LaMelo could have like, you know, God grace, you know, about 5 baby mamas or something. And that wouldn't be too far-fetched.
Well, luckily for him, he's doing one very light-skinned woman at a time. That's what it seems like his appetite is.
But let's be honest, though, because when you trapped over there in Louis, and I was watching like I watched snippets of his show with his family and shit.
Yeah, that shit's
And when he
fun.
was over there, like you could see it on his face, like he was like, bro, what the fuck? Like
My dad is crazy.
ain't no like bitches don't have ass in this type of weather. Like it's literally not. it's ironic. It's cold, but they don't have ass. Like,
It's fucked up because they probably do, but it's so cold and they in the 13 layers of, of fucking puffer vest material.
he can't see through all that snow.
Nah, you just gotta imagine what's there, kind of like you're Muslim.
He's trekking through snow and shit.
But why did we start talking about this? Because this is about Mikey Williams.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
fuck it.
hopefully this experience humbles him in some way.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of provides the infrastructure he needs to where he's not just like a pretty boy and one hooper ass nigga.
I do see him going overseas. I definitely agree with you. I don't see
At least 2 years.
I don't see this nigga in the league at like off rip of college.
Off rip.
But
that's just based off what we've seen. It could turn him around.
I hope so.
A gun charge for the proper nigga could do that to you.
He's what Ja wants to be.
But even that nigga just got hurt too.
He's the real. He's the real.
I
nigga.
hope Ja doesn't have one of those careers, nigga.
But I mean,
one of
that's-
those woulda,
it's
shoulda,
a-
woulda, coulda, what ifs.
It's one of them things, man, where you gotta take advantage of what you got when you got it, bro.
This
Yeah,
nigga
you
left
gotta
eye
focus.
is like fucked
Gotta
up,
focus,
right?
nigga.
His left eye?
Ja.
I'm not sure. That might be a rumor, nigga. Where you get that? Google.
I thought he was
Ja
injured.
Morant.
He's injured.
Left
Yeah,
eye.
yeah, no.
No, left eye.
Oh, left thigh. Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know he was. He had a prosthetic
But yeah,
in his
he-
face.
I mean-
They got cataracts.
yeah, eye cancer.
But I mean, for your boy Mikey Williams, he had his thing a lot earlier in the game, so he might be humbled prior to. In
It's
time.
a little bit easier.
It's a little-
Yeah. And that's Ja's situation is like fucked up because it's like
Labral tear,
it don't even mean nothing, but it do.
successful surgery. Yeah.
Oh, successful surgery. Hey, shout out to Ja.
Nigga, that's one of them things where it's like successful surgery. That's
Yeah,
like
you're
a
never
happy accident.
You
like,
just survived, but you're never the same man after.
It was in his right shoulder, actually. I thought it was his leg or something.
Oh yeah, nah. His layups will never be the same.
Why it sound like we talking about him getting shot? Just out of context, if you tuning in live to LOY, this is when you clicked in.
Yeah, and if you're still watching, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. $5 Patreon. We're poor. We need it. Thank you. But yeah, what I thought there was like some real CNN type news we had to talk
I think there is.
Oh, you think there is?
Yeah.
I was about to say, because I have some stuff up here. I call them grenades, just in case we get stuck. You just throw a grenade, nigga. It's like, trust me, don't even click on the video. Just know we're going to be saved.
You know
nigga.
what's crazy? I didn't call it that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I also have grenades too.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
have actual material and the shit to where I'm like,
Yeah.
You know they say 50% of jobs don't need bachelor degrees no more, right?
Your grenades are terrible. Your grenades really blowing something.
I got firecrackers. But firecrackers,
you got some.
at least for 30 seconds, are entertaining.
Come
It's like,
on,
oh shit,
dog.
this is
Yeah, what the
lights and
fuck?
colors. Like, that's amazing, right?
That might not be a bad segment. You know? Firecracker
But you got
segment.
to think what we could do with a firecracker. We could turn that into a nuclear bomb with the right
Grenade
firecracker.
section.
With the right firecracker.
With the right firecracker. All you need is a spark for a flame, nigga.
Nigga, at least dynamite, nigga. Firecracker?
Nah, you don't got to fish with dynamite to get
We need some dynamite.
This is plenty of bait.
Like
We
a-
can use one of AJ cigarettes as bait, nigga.
Like a Looney Tunes
Just
episode.
light it before we throw it in the water.
But nah, it's been a lot of bullshit going on. Real quick, what y'all think Most Def a hating ass nigga? I put most definitely hating.
Let's listen to him say it. Is that what that link is?
Yeah.
Can we pull that up, please, white
Well,
man?
what is it from?
So recently, I'm about to say Joe Budden. Most Def, he was talking to a lovely chocolate Nubian queen, right? They were talking. She threw out, which, you know, some may say, I forgot the term, but some bullshit ass
A
question.
salacious question.
A salacious question.
And he used her big ass forehead as a backboard to dunk that shit.
Boom,
nigga.
yeah,
damn.
alley-oop.
That was a self-live, nigga.
But it's, yeah, you could just play it. You could just play it.
Like, is Drake hip hop?
Why are you doing this to me?
he really
Drake
thought
is
about
pop to me.
The
In the
ramifications.
sense, like, if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song, it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping.
Oh shit.
Shopping.
Commercial music.
Or it's you
Commercial
know,
music, yeah.
shopping with an edge in certain instances.
Fair. I like Drake's music, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Of course, I mean, I
It's
get it.
commercial, entertaining, fun, good,
It's
formulaic music.
it's likable.
Likable music, yeah.
Nah.
Likable.
This is
but is it-
disrespect.
It is.
But
This
wait,
is-
it gets worse.
You know, I'm gonna leave you alone. We're gonna move on.
She don't even want to get that. But that hair, so fuck it.
So many products.
So many SKUs.
So many SKUs.
Skew
Look at all these
numbers.
SKUs.
What's the skew?
Oh, so many
barcode.
products.
Barcode number.
So much merchandising. So
Oh, I
many
love
barcodes.
I love this mall.
He is
Look
a
at
shopping
this
center.
place. I mean, look at this place. They have everything. Everything's here. They have everything here. Ah, this is great. This is a new Drake. You hear it? It's great. Okay. What happens when this thing collapses? What happens when the columns start buckling? Are we not in some early stage of that at this present hour? Are we seeing like the collapse of the empire? Buying and selling, where's the message that I can use?
Is there any more hater
Right.
shit he has
You
to
know,
say?
what's in it?
Because I think we got the
for
gist, unless
your
there's another
audience
punchline
apart
coming.
from like
This-
banging the
Well-
pom-poms?
Yeah. So
This is pure hate. Like,
okay.
like it's uncut. No fingerprint. I mean, no footprints. No chaser.
No stepped on.
This is hate because you got to think. This nigga's talking about the downfall of a nigga who's been running shit forever, longer than he ever could have imagined, nigga. So even if we are seeing a weak stage in this nigga's career, bro, there's no entertainer, there's no artist, there's no comedian that doesn't have an expiration date. Everybody has an expiration date.
That wasn't, but you see, you wasn't. That wasn't his point. His point. He had a couple different points. One,
it was a couple points made.
Drake's music is like, it can be categorized as shopping center like music just a little bit in the recent times.
That's a hater way of saying he provides variety. I'm not even a huge Drake fan, but even the act out that he did where he was like, he treated Drake like Walmart to where he just has everything in there. Drake
hip-hop?
has hip hop. Drake has pop. Drake has sad music. Drake probably got a rock feature we don't know about, nigga. Drake has patois music. Drake probably has a verse in Hebrew somewhere. See, the thing is, it's kind of like some LeBron shit to where you could be a jack of all trades, but niggas want you to just be a killer that hits the shot at the end of the game.
But what is the difference? Like, if Drake is hip hop, like, what is the difference between him and, like, I don't know, like fucking Max B?
Max B?
Like, Max B is more hip hop than
aren't
Drake.
Max B signed a bad deal and is incarcerated right now. He's a legend and I love him, but that's not even comparable to Drake.
Well, you bring up
unless
his
you want to
past.
talk about style. But, bro,
because we're not talking about like being famous. We're talking about being hip hop.
I'm not even saying being famous. I'm talking about ability to produce music at a high level, the quality of music you can do, and the type of music that you can do. You see, the thing is, like, as an interviewer, she should have, the next question to that is, so whose career are you taking, yours or Drake's? And they need to get an IV drip or something to read his post to see this nigga's line. Because genuinely, anybody in this motherfucking room, do you want Mos Def's career over Drake's career?
It depends on what you value.
It does depend
as
on what
in,
you
like,
value.
Because it's
It
like,
does.
it depends, man. Like Drake, he's done a lot of corny shit. You know what I'm saying? He's made a lot of Hotline Bling. It was a good song. It's cool, but like Hotline Bling, you know what I mean?
Do you think Drake acted out of character to get to where he was? Or do you think that Drake is actually a chameleon of a person? Like, I truly think
I can see
he's
that.
actually, I don't think he's forcing the issue. I think he's actually that guy that loves all this different type of music, is capable of loving all this different type of music. I don't even like Drake this much. I hate when I had to defend niggas
shit, yeah.
that I'm not even like, I don't know when's the last time I listened to a Drake song.
No.
Probably when that album dropped.
I don't believe it.
When that recent album dropped.
You don't believe
The
Drake?
only reason why I don't believe that is
what?
because there was none of that in his early work.
What do you mean?
Like, his early work was still based in R&B and hip hop.
His early work was a lot of
there
hip-hop.
was no like Jamaican pop dance.
Nah, there was a little bit.
It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot.
But there wasn't
until you know,
You gotta remember,
he does
though,
what Drake does.
You gotta remember, he's a
links up with-
Canada nigga though, so it's like they
It's
got that
different.
shit up there. You know what I'm saying?
And
Them
you gotta
Canada
think-
niggas, they be.
Motherfucker.
Go ahead. I was gonna say they be on that type of time because it be like Jamaican Canada niggas up there. They be like chopping it with them. So
It's a different style.
yeah, they be
and
on
you
that type
gotta
of style
think,
sometimes.
when you listen to College Dropout, you don't hear robot orgy noises that you're gonna get in Yeezus, nigga. Like the sound, just because the seed isn't necessarily evident at the beginning, doesn't mean a nigga whole trajectory can't change. Kanye is giving us multiple different sounding albums, nigga, and not one led you to believe that the next one was gonna be like that. Unless you want to count the life of Pablo, he kind of went back to the roots a little bit.
Yeezus is the only.
My Beautiful
it's
Dark
a
Twisted
bunch of
Fantasy,
Yeah,
808s and
808s and
Heartbreaks.
Probably
Them
just
shits were
808s and Yeezus. The other ones was like pretty much just phenomenal Kanye. But Yeezus and 808s was probably.
I'm not talking about what's bad. I'm talking about the fact that he's doing something different that wasn't evident in his previous work.
All in all, Drake, he doesn't scream like hip hop.
How long
like
has he
when
been
I-
making target music for
when
you?
when I think of hip hop, I think of like you know, stereotypically on some like LL Cool J, like Rakim version of hip hop, like actual like culture, like hip hop.
But J. Cole's hip hop, and he's not Rakim and them niggas. So, what do
But
you
he
mean?
is hip hop.
Yeah, he is hip hop.
Exactly.
But he's not. He's not them niggas. You went all the way back.
but
Is what I'm saying. Like
the spiritual,
there's a level of hip hop that's in between what you're talking about.
The spiritual essence and message of what they were bringing to the table in their lyrics is exactly what J. Cole's doing right now.
Correct.
It's just 2023 and J. Cole's J. Cole.
Correct.
Rakim. Then you get the point.
Nigga,
But, like,
where is your fucking baby fat jacket, nigga? Cross colors. That's like the most prehistoric philosophy of music because
No, you
hip-hop-
gotta understand.
If you,
You
make
gotta
rap,
understand.
if you make rap music,
You gotta understand.
If you make rap music, let me get the point out though.
No. You just said, what do we talk? Rap or hip hop? Because a lot of
I'm trying to
enthusiasts.
explain. I'm trying to explain.
Well, say that first, nigga.
Hip hop is the overarching umbrella. Hip hop has many different sounds. You got that classical beat bop shit. You got the new wave. I meant to say boom bap.
You said beat bop, nigga. Come here to laugh.
You know what era of fucking rap I like, nigga. But you got the boom bap. You got the lyrical miracle niggas. You got the drug dealers. You got a nigga like Chief Keef. Like if you make
Benny
rap,
the Butcher is a hip hop nigga.
Benny the Butcher, they're all hip hop niggas.
it.
Lil Yachty is hip hop. Playboy Cardi is hip hop. They're pushing the boundaries of what it could be. They're edging it forward.
You see, I think it's the opposite. I feel like rap is the umbrella, and then hip hop is the subcategory. Hip hop might be the first subcategory, or like the most important one, which set off all the other ones.
Which
You
is
get what I
why
mean?
it's
Like rap
that's why-
itself is like lyrical, miracle. That is rap.
But you even
But
said
like-
it yourself. It's the one that sets off everything else. That's what I'm saying. That's the category. Because it sets off everything else. Hip hop is in every form of rap, nigga. That's why it's the umbrella.
But hip hop it's a different energy. It's a different sound. It's a different tone.
We might not even be qualified for this
We are.
conversation.
No, we are.
Cletus.
Hip hop is the
Stretch your
overall.
fingers.
Cletus was listening
Dust
to James
off-
Brown.
Dust
Do you
off
know
your
how old he is?
keyboard. Dust off your keyboard and let us know
Yeah,
what hip hop is.
Hip hop is the overall though.
Or I really should say typewriter for Cletus. But
I'm pretty sure hip hop is what you're gonna consider the overarching.
that's
thing. Yeah.
hip hop is the genre, right? Like AJ, what you think? Y'all niggas make music for it.
Yeah. It's the
It's the umbrella. It's the overarching,
yeah, it's the overarching
thing.
umbrella. Yeah.
And
As a part of hip hop.
music theory, nigga. You need to do some more
I don't know.
studying.
I don't know. I just don't think
This is hate though. 4 pillars of hip hop, right? Some would argue 5. This is good documentary on Netflix. They're arguing that basketball is kind of like the 5th dimension of hip hop. It's a loose argument, but it's like, you know, enough niggas do both. It's loose.
Until way after, yeah.
But I mean, until Allen Iverson,
What?
then it's kind of in play now,
Yeah,
right?
but things can be morphed. But I mean, there may be an argument for it later in life.
It's loose, but a lot of niggas do both enough to where the association can be made. It's just very loose. Like I wouldn't say it's a pillar. It's maybe like a stepping stool. It's a cousin. It's a play cousin.
it's something that helped boosted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But-
you know they're
But-
comrades.
but-
They affiliated.
to-
All niggas that rap want to hoop. All niggas that hoop want to rap. We've seen that cross section a lot of times. And apparently some niggas that want to hoop also want to kick niggas in the face.
So,
without
but,
James Johnson.
but for you, Jay, how long to you has Drake been making target music?
Let me see.
It hasn't been that long.
Target music.
Shit, and
shopping music.
while he's researching that, who in this room would take Mos Def's career over Drake's career?
Mos Def is a fucking legend.
He's a legend, but
Mos Def is a fucking legend.
You think he's more legendary than Aubrey Graham?
He won't go down that way.
It depends.
He's not going down that way. When it's time for Hall of Fame ballots,
But you see, this is what we're talking about.
And I love
this
Mos
is what
Def.
we're talking about. Like, we're talking about Mos Def, nigga. Like, he's in the conversation of MF Doom. Like, comparing him to like anybody, it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about right now?
Legendary
like,
fringe
and that's
niggas.
the point of like what hip hop is. It's not what Drake is. Like, the essence of hip hop is not what Drake. He doesn't like exude the energy of hip hop with what you said,
He
right,
exudes
man?
the energy of
Benny
today's
does.
hip hop. Benny does of what
Benny does.
Benny
Stone
does.
God
Benny
does.
yeah, they exude what hip hop is.
Mike, Mavi, shout out to Mavi,
Drake
Charlotte.
is what you said. He's trying to push. He's like the he's like the offspring of it, kind of. But
And
he's not.
I want to make this clear.
Well, I ain't gonna say that.
I don't even think like Mos Def. He wasn't trying to be disrespectful by it. It was just. I don't
know.
It was.
No,
just,
he was. That was disrespect.
I don't know.
It wasn't.
And like, I heard, I couldn't, I didn't say that because I didn't know if I just made that up in my head.
Nah,
but
that's
I think there's been a little riff for a minute now.
Yeah.
So, bro, this is disrespect.
But Mos Def does have like the right to speak this way. You know what I'm saying? Like he has that.
Because
it's not like he doesn't have a case. There's enough
a case.
evidence to build a case, but that doesn't mean he's going to be convicted of not being hip
because
hop.
one of the if hip hop is the fucking shit, and if Google is right, then MCing is up there on one of the most important
Parts
things.
of hip hop, yes.
One thing about being an MC is not having a nigga writing your fucking rhymes.
Yeah.
Which is one of the things that Drake, it's automatically, it's like, bro, it's like, whoa, you can't be a pimp, you're tricking.
I agree with that. Like that. Repeat that again so you can hear
You
it.
can't be a pimp, you're tricking.
All right,
But
I'm
yes,
just making sure that resonated
I was
because
still by,
it came out of you, but he said some other shit earlier.
Yeah, because I would still get a hand job because I'm not a fucking pimp
Lauren
who pimps women out for the fucking body.
Don't do that. Don't do
But we were talking
that.
Lauren. But we were talking about
Lauren.
We were talking about
When Justin arrives,
we were talking
when
about
Jay Nobles
we were talking about
arrives at the studio and he
We were
goes for
talking
a
about-
nice, friendly, family dap up.
Yeah.
What does he say to you?
What's good, Pippin?
Pimping is your brand, nigga. That's the first time I've ever heard you say I'm not a pimp that doesn't traffic bitches. Oh, so now they're traffickers now, huh? You should be ashamed of yourself.
What
nigga.
are you trying to do?
You should be ashamed
What are you
of
trying to
yourself.
do? What are you trying to defend? You trying to defend women and crates?
That was bullshit. I'm not letting you get out of that. I don't even remember what we was talking about. What the fuck?
Drake and Mos Def.
Yeah, man.
Drake is more hip hop than you, nigga.
You're fucking lying.
Oh, loving these
A
bitches.
Canadian is more hip hop than me? Are you fucking serious, nigga?
Yes.
That can't be possible.
You're a curious case.
I don't think that's possible.
But damn, because that shit fucked me up. Because I had a great point on that original conversation. That shit just blew. You fishing with dynamite,
A great
nigga.
point. I had a great point. I'm trying to think about it.
Yeah, it was that great. You forgot about it.
You too, nigga.
I was hoping you ain't see that. I
Mos
kind of set
Def-
myself up for that shit.
Mos Def, he is a better rapper. I forgot what I was about to say, but let's just start
That's
off with
true.
that. He's a better rapper.
And that's the only thing he has on him.
As far as like, who would you choose as a career? I mean, look, man, it all depends on like what you value. If you value like what truly hip hop is, you're gonna choose Mos Def. If you're, let's be honest, probably most people, Drake is Drake.
You know what?
You might want to go with Drake.
Actually, I just kind of thought of another angle. This is a compliment. This is a compliment, nigga. Because it's like, you can be the greatest hip hop legend of all time, but there's
more to it.
There's other echelons you can achieve that's bigger than that. You could be one of the great. You can be up there with Prince, Michael Jackson, and nobody has gotten to that level off the springboard of hip hop. Drake could be the first nigga to do that. Well, I don't even think he will do that, like just based off how I was going right now. But the point is,
He already did.
His
He already
number-
did.
I'm
you
about to
think
say his
he's up
number.
there with Michael Jackson?
I'm saying
nigga?
he's already done it. He's already like
If you look at the
he's already
numbers.
past hip hop. What you're talking about, like having hip hop take you to a certain level to where you dominate hip hop, and then
Yeah.
now it's like, let me push past that and do more. Because in anything in life, you shouldn't box yourself in. You know what I'm
Musically
saying?
though, musically specifically, because Jay-Z did that, but
A lot of these
Jay-Z
niggas
didn't
did
start
that.
making, but he did it
Not a lot, but
with
there's
a
legends who've
business
done that.
acumen. Like
Yeah.
he did it on like outside of the recording studio. I'm talking about niggas who like really dive in all musical bags.
Nigga, some of the women, do. Nicki Minaj.
The
nigga.
whole essence of what hip hop is isn't like some type of globalization of the fucking product. It's like that's not even what it is.
That's not what it is, but like you could be more than that. You could be more than that. Would you rather be the greatest hip hop legend of all time or one of the greatest musicians of all time?
But hip hop is global. Just don't put that out.
That is global.
No, the true essence of hip hop was like nigga out the trunk. It wasn't for some Jewish man to be controlling your music.
But that became global. The aesthetic and the idea of what the true nature of it became
is global,
a global thing.
But the globalization meaning like kind of like the like just that fast food effort of what it is. That's never what it was supposed to be.
True.
This shit was never supposed to be some McDonald's fries.
But
That's what I mean.
nothing
But
ever starts with that.
But of course, like
things start always purer than they become. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the pendulum swings. It goes from good to shit is fucked up, and then it goes back to good. That's just literally what happens, nigga.
I'm gonna be real. Like the biggest thing with this conversation too, with what Mos Def was saying, is you also got to keep in mind Mos Def is coming from a school where hip hop not only is the umbrella, it's the culture, and a lot of people believe from his generation, the hip hop culture has died in itself.
Yeah,
because the culture is degeneracy essentially.
Yeah,
but now it is. So like you don't even want to put the culture on it, because if you were to look at the music, it's disgusting to even classify the culture of hip hop right now.
That's a fact.
Drake is hanging.
But like back then, it was like knowledge. So it was all those things. And he's coming from that. So and if I'm Mos Def, he is right. Drake's not hip hop.
And big caveat, a lot of that.
Drake is rap though.
But should he be hip hop? Because that's an interesting angle. Like
he should
would you
be
rather
if
have
the culture didn't die, but the culture to a lot of people is dead.
Would you rather have a bunch of Drake gets a lot of jokes made about him, like alleged softness, light skin tendencies, all that shit. But what's better for society? Like, would you rather have a bunch of King Vons or a bunch of Drakes?
First off, don't change this conversation.
I'm not changing the conversation.
Should he be soft?
I'm not changing. I'm just evolving it. Because we've been.
Wait, before you evolve it though, based on what AJ said, I agree with what he's saying. But today, when it comes to degeneracy and what we don't want to be considered hip hop as far as the purists go, Drake isn't the degenerate version of the hip hop that we have today for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I would say he's still one of the closer ones to what hip hop used to be, but he's not that because he's changed his form. But as far as subject matter,
Drake
he's watered
is a
down.
watered down version of what hip hop is.
Yeah, I would say he's not hip hop.
Is the perfect indoctrination for white people that don't know what hip hop is.
Yeah,
that's what Drake is.
He's not the essence of what it used to be. But what I'm saying is I don't think he's the deepest form of what we all think is gone to shit by.
My analogy for everything is basketball, but
who cares?
Because
I know, I'm like,
it was there. It's my philosophy.
It was there.
But the thing is, I feel like Drake is a point guard, but he scored first. Like traditionally, point guards were the playmakers on the field. I mean, on the court. Them niggas is pass first. They're not worried about scoring. You fuck around and get 10 points and 35 assists. Not literally, but you get what I'm saying. Your totals are different. We in a new era where all these all these point guards are just 6'3" shooting guards.
Yeah.
They play the position. They can pass, but the position has evolved.
Yeah, and it's one of those things to where it's like it doesn't even matter what you think a point guard passes the ball. So it's like it's one of those things where
it depends because you wouldn't go to Steph Curry and be like, you can't go down as one of the greatest point guards of all time because you ain't passed. You was too good at shooting.
But of course,
you wouldn't say that to him.
No, but of course you have your Rajon Rondos, and you
Who's
have
not better than Steph,
and you have your Tony Parkers.
Not better than Steph.
It doesn't matter, but
they're legends though.
They're legends, but and I don't want to disrespect them. But they're not better than Steph.
Who cares? That's not the metaphor. The metaphor is that you have people that like can walk that line, that can give you buckets, but can also give you fucking 10 assists.
Yeah, but that's their mentality, and it's like that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
But what you would say about them though is you would say that they're more of what we call a true point guard.
Yeah, pure point guard.
So therefore, in the analogy we're using, you would say that Mos Def is the pure point guard.
Yeah.
And Drake is not. So
and
in
Drake
hip hop terms, then Drake would not be. But in hip hop terms, Drake would not be.
But would you rather
based on that analogy?
John Stockton or Steph Curry? That's my point.
You can't say that because I get what you're saying. Basketball is it's not the best analogy.
It's not the best
because it's like it's not the best. Because it's just not the best.
I think it's good enough.
It's not because it's
for the point I'm trying to prove.
It's so many different little caveats that we're each individually going to think about that is not even a good analogy.
Yeah, like Steph Curry had ankle problems early on this
That's what I
career.
mean. Like, he went to a back. Like,
but niggas semantics
Well, nigga,
aside,
Drake had a ghostwriter. There you go. That's the. But
and
anyway,
see, that's the thing that you can't ever defend. Like that's like I don't have nothing to say in defense of that shit. Ghostwriter. And you know what's fucked up? It probably didn't happen that many times.
Wait, no.
It probably didn't happen that many times, but one is too many.
No. Look, if you see,
3 is enough.
No. This is what you don't understand. Hip hop doesn't allow.
It's a lot of other things I don't understand about you, nigga.
Hip hop doesn't allow for these type of things for ghostwriters. So automatically, Drake isn't hip hop. Now we can go into the conversation of like, does he make pop music? I guess.
Yes.
I mean, is it a lot more poppy than hip hoppy?
Yes.
A little bit. Is he like, I mean, lyrical is a word. He says words, but
he can rap.
He can rap. He can rap.
But with your point, so what do we do with Kanye West? He's not hip hop no more either?
Kanye's hip hop.
Why? He has the same stripe against him that Drake does.
Everything about Kanye to the way he samples the songs.
Handicap him. Go ahead.
Church.
That's producing.
Family.
Yeah.
But the rebel aspect of him and the way he approaches the media and the world is hip hop.
Wait, man.
But he has somebody write for him. I thought that was the cardinal sin. I thought that automatically disqualifies you from the conversation.
My rebuttal to that would be Kanye at his purest nature is a producer before an artist and a rapper.
I was just gonna make
Kanye
that
wouldn't even say that about himself though. Kanye fought, nigga. Y'all watch Genius.
He fought to
Kanye
rap.
fought to get that label off of him, and he earned the right to take that shit off him. He's a rapper. He's a hip hop musician.
But if you ask Kanye about hip hop, he would probably cry. That's how much he cares about hip hop. If you ask Drake about hip hop, then niggas just going like, you know, I don't know, what does Drake even do nowadays? Like show you his braids? Like
is Yeezus hip hop?
No.
Jesus is King is not hip hop.
It's hip hop elements.
There's a few elements on that.
Elements, I give you that, but it's not a pure from a basketball standard. They're not pure point guard albums, nigga.
Yeah, nah, but we can go back and like name them if you want.
You can do that with Drake. Drake doesn't have a rap song.
Yeah, he do.
Drake doesn't have a hard verse where it's like Drake is not the greatest rapper of all time.
Comeback season.
What's your argument?
Comeback season was
that the nigga
that's
can
hip-hop,
rap.
nigga.
He's no slouch in terms of rapping.
Drake is no slouch,
from
but
early on comeback season and the first one he had, Room for Improvement. Them shits is hip hop.
But and I saw
them shits hip hop as fuck.
I saw a nigga. I said I don't know why I called him nigga. I saw a dude on Twitter post that exact sentiment. Like he posted what's it called?
Comeback season and Room for Improvement. Those two, those are hip hop.
Somebody subtweeted and was like, "Nigga, you know how far you had to go back?
Yeah,
like let's go. Try to go back 4 years."
But let's try to find. We're moving goalposts.
No.
Because
that was just a Twitter nigga. That was just a Twitter nigga.
Okay, I was about to say.
I was just a Twitter nigga. Yeah. But it's still.
What's his at?
But it's still kind of.
I got some choice words for the
but
nigga.
It still kind of sets in the point where it's like, I mean, if you have to go that far back to see if a nigga hip hop and hippity hopping and got nappy hair.
Are we allowed to grow out of hip hop?
Yeah, and I think.
Like should him growing out of hip hop or doing something different?
He's growing out of hip hop.
Well, not growing out, but doing something different. Okay, so he's still
growing out of hip hop.
Expanding. I don't want to use that way. I'm gonna move off of that. You're right. I don't want to say that. If he's doing something different, does he now lose his hip hop roots completely?
As a person, you should expand in anything that you're doing.
Yeah,
you should try to expand in everything that you do.
But should we condemn him for the change?
No. And see, Drake should have let niggas in Timberlands with fitted hats that are still oversized try to convince him that he's doing something wrong.
Most Def don't even dress like that.
But
have you seen this?
But niggas who believe in the same religion also dress like that.
That's funny.
The nigga's name is Yasin Bey. He doesn't dress like the average anything.
And
he don't even dress like the average Muslim.
Now Talib
Kweli,
that nigga can rap.
He doesn't have a choice but to rap and know Hebrew. But since we on this Drake topic, speaking of Jews, have y'all seen?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen what's going on in New York with this underground tunnel, nigga?
So
there's some Hasidic Harriet Tubmans.
So apparently during COVID, like they had built these fucking tunnels, like it was a whole process. So I guess
Underground Railroad.
I guess they had. So COVID hit. They was like, all right, we can't go to our fucking church. We can't do our seances. So we need some tunnels.
Seance.
So
it's crazy.
Jesus Christ. I was like, That must be a loose definition of a ceremony.
It's a word. It's a word.
Can we Google that real quick? Because, you know, it's a word, but it has a devilish connotation.
Whoa.
That shit, like, nigga, you just might have started a poltergeist in this motherfucker.
Yo, nah, dog, yo.
You got some incense, AJ? Any wolf's bane?
Yo,
with some
chill.
sage?
I don't even know.
Oh my! Is that how you spell it?
No, nigga.
Lauren, you might curse yourself spelling it wrong. Better
Oh, that's
be
it, I
careful.
think. Yeah.
Oh, see, even the
SEA.
images associated with the definition. A meeting at which people attempt to make contact with the dead, especially through the agency of a medium.
We're getting into specifics. That doesn't even. It's just a word.
And I was about to say, like,
don't try downplay
it's
it,
just
nigga.
a word.
I mean, but Africans do this. Africans do this because the ancestral background, the ancestral plane, is big in that, you know, in that field, in that philosophy. So, I mean, it's got a negative connotation, but I guess you could use it for good.
Depending on who you know in Raleigh, you know, R.I.P. Papa Joe. You know what I'm saying? We live in Raleigh.
Bro, it sounds like he just cursed us for life, nigga. Like,
Y'all know about Papa Joe?
and I almost don't want to bleep it because that might like
He
make
was
it
like
worse.
I don't even.
He was a specialist in
was
seances in downtown Raleigh.
The warlock.
There's a
Raleigh.
lot of niggas with beads that you've seen around the streets. That's where they got them from.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he's the
Yeah,
plug.
North Carolina was the first place the Africans landed, so it's a lot of spiritual shit going on here.
Why didn't New Orleans take it to another level than
Because they just commoditized that shit
Yeah,
like
they
most white people.
they was like Drake with it.
But
they expanded.
The story I heard, COVID hit, they needed some tunnels, so I guess it's the immigrants that was there, like all the Haitians and the Hispanics, that of course they need money. So I guess they told them to, like, you know, kind of build it out, clean it up. They ended up being in there for like until this shit happened. And of course, like,
what was the purpose
off first glance, you obviously think, all right, where's like
where are the kids?
Like, where's the tutus and the fucking, you know what I mean?
The paddles, the slices of pepperoni pizza,
the Kung Fu Panda, you know, shirts or whatever.
Where's
Like,
the
you know what I'm
Nintendo
saying?
Switch, whatever the fuck. Yeah.
You just
Well,
see
they don't have games, is it?
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit probably looks
Don't gotta
like the front yard of a real family house. It's just a bike somewhere in the lawn, basketballs and shit, chalk on the sidewalk.
And there's a
Shit is fucked
video,
up.
and there's a video of it, but it's like very obscure tunnels made perfect for, you know, a children to crawl in. You get what I mean? It's like those type of tunnels. But honestly, I'm not gonna just say they were up to no weird shit,
bro. I was just,
but it's tricky
because unless my comprehension is poor, in every video and article that I was looking in, there's no motive for why this happened, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they're just saying we found a hole in the church, but they're not saying what the fuck was really going on in it. I'm glad you said it off, Mike.
Yeah.
Put that on the bad words list.
Yeah.
That's deplorable, Justin. I mean, AJ, that's terrible.
Nigga, who control what?
I'm not gonna lie. I did see a quote, and this isn't necessarily about the Jews, but I did see a quote that a nigga was like, you know you're in the dark ages when you tell the truth and people get violently offended.
Yeah.
You do with that as you will.
The revolution.
I hope we still have a career after this.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But you know, we ain't saying nothing about the Hasidics.
Jesus, don't even
We
say
just quoted a nigga talking about the Illuminati, nigga. That could be anybody. Pretty sure some Persians.
Niggas literally like tiptoeing around shit.
And like they all got they like
walking on glass.
Yeah.
They all got the books and shit. And it's so like
what are your theories? Do we all think that they was, you know, having some bar mitzvahs underground, nigga?
Yeah,
a bloody majesty. A bar mitzvah is a Jewish boy's passage to being a man, nigga.
That book looked like it had blood on it. That's crazy.
I don't know, bro. It was a lot of it's so much like I gotta speculate on Patreon. Nigga, I don't know.
That's the only way you're not gonna get sued.
I'm
That's the only way you're not gonna get sued, nigga.
So y'all should check out our $5 Patreon. Y'all might see me speculating up there.
Yeah, please
but
don't defamate us.
for what I see, you know, I guess they was just holding some secret meetings.
The best case scenario was they was underground trying on yarmulkes and twirling each other's sideburns.
Yeah.
But even that's an innuendo if you're smart enough to understand the joke. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because
don't smell them fingers.
Yeah.
But
nah, man, it is crazy, and we was just in New York. You was just in New York.
I was just in New York.
Unbelievable.
I saw a bunch of Hasidic Jews. I didn't see not one tunnel.
And there was a lot of times when we were walking around, and I'm like, yo, like, I could stop right now because I feel sick. Like my world is moving right now.
Motion sickness?
Motion sickness, and it's probably because, you know, these niggas over here underground and shit dancing.
That was funny, so I think it's okay. But you can't blame Jewish people for nothing, nigga.
I don't even know how the Jewish people dance.
Bro, it's probably, I imagine it's a lot of like footwork.
It's probably a lot of bouncing.
What's that one shit where they kind of just be skipping in the same place?
That one.
Yeah, whatever that's called. Left brain, use your left brain.
They lift you in the
lift you in the chair.
That's done for bar mitzvahs. Yeah.
Where did they break a bottle with a broom? What does that even happen? I just combine two different things.
Weddings.
They break glass.
Those are Italians. Those are Italians and pirates. Because when you get married on a pirate ship, you got to piss on the side of the boat.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, with a bottle of vodka.
Well,
and speaking of pirate like philosophy, just because I thought about that shit, you heard, I don't know if this is true, but Morgan Freeman, he got expensive ass earrings because that's like a sailor's mentality to where if you die in a strange place, you know, you can afford a nice coffin because of the earrings that you're wearing. I think it's some sailor pirate shit, but all that to say they don't have everything figured out because
that's some like
yo, you know what's crazy? That's like that's pirate psychology. Because pirates are just gonna rob you. If another pirate finds you like that, he's not gonna bury you.
Nigga, that's some hood rich shit.
Yeah.
For pirates.
It's like the rubber band method for a drug dealer.
Nigga, yeah, bro, that shit. Yeah, them niggas don't carry around wallets.
What time we at, Lauren?
Including the pre-show, we were gonna be at like 2.
All right.
I was about to say that yawn was very telling.
I was about to say, let's throw in a quick grenade. Because one of these shits was funny. Let's
what the fuck is this? That's just a beautiful way to title something.
What are you talking about?
There's a link in here that says, what the fuck is this?
Nigga, that's yours.
I put, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
nah, this just had to be you. I haven't seen this.
Oh, that was so the what the fuck is this? I was trying to bring that up during the whole Drake conversation. But just to go back to that real quick, Drake, no nigga that claims to be hip hop is around that little RT nigga in the fucking club throwing up bands and like parading around with this little kid nigga. Like, come on, man, that nigga ain't hip hop. But let's talk about some.
Is Jermaine Dupri hip hop?
Hey, Lauren,
is Snoop Dogg hip hop?
Can you click on the first link?
You know damn well Snoop Dogg gave Lil Bow Wow $5,000 when he was 5 years old to throw at 5 different strippers, nigga. It happened.
And what year was this?
2005. He probably had 5 cornrows in his head as well.
What year Like Mike come out?
That's a great question. Let me Google it real quick for long because he got
2002. I'm guessing. Yep, I was right.
That's way too early. That's way too early. I'm gonna say 2007.
Damn.
I'm gonna go 2000. Nah, that's too late. Yeah, you might be right. 2005, 6.
2002. I'm the fucking man. Yeah.
You sure that wasn't the original?
Nah, that was the original.
July 3rd, 2002.
Yeah. But this is
gay
just
to know that.
you fucking
you don't need to play sports.
Okay,
nigga,
that's fucking all right.
Goofy ass shit.
Morris Chestnut, he's a cool nigga.
2002. What you a little Bow Wow fan?
Morris
nigga?
Chestnut is a real nigga.
That's hilarious.
But this is just it's like once you watch it, it's the best way to end the show. Let's just watch it.
Let me unmute this shit and get it prepared. I'll be good.
Oh, look at this.
I had a homosexual write me one day. He said, I hope one day they arrest you for what you're preaching and bring you to my jail. Me and all my friends love to give the whole of you. Well, that's one time God gonna have to help me to obey the scripture, thou shalt not kill. You throw me in jail for what I'm preaching, fine, I'm cool with that. That the word of God will be fulfilled in my life. That I'll be thrown in jail. But if the alphabet suit line up, and think he's gonna run a train on me. If God don't send Raphael or Michael the archangel, it's a brawl for it all.
You might not want to send the archangel to a grape session, nigga.
I'll be in the corner so you can't get behind it. When you try to,
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Hey, yo,
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this is funny as shit. This is funny as a motherfucker.
Yo.
You don't send the archangel
Yo.
to a grape session, nigga.
Did you see the way that nigga was rubbing his hands when he was talking about that shit?
Yo, did you see the way he was back against the
Yeah.
wall, just like, hey.
And like, you gotta think he's got
God.
a strategy. He's like, you can't get my butt if it's in the corner.
Yeah, you can.
But they can corner you into getting your butt. So it's a double-edged
You
sword.
would have to send Raphael
Man, that's crazy.
to
Goliath.
take his ass.
Yeah.
Hey, man, God bless.
You gotta be a megalithic person of a man. But you see,
Where is this church at?
Alabama, probably. Or probably in the heart of Georgia. But anybody who has the ear of God, I'm like, I don't know, nigga.
Yeah.
You might be a super nigga.
Yeah.
They're actually what you think you are. You think you can pay for pussy and still be a pimp. That's super nigga syndrome.
That's something only a pastor could do.
Literally. Bro, I was watching TV in New York, but the TV I was watching only had cable. It was like 70 channels. So I was like, all right, let me flip through the cable to entertain myself. I stumbled upon like this TV sermon. You know how there's church on TV sometimes? And like the nigga was in the heart of a story about like faith. He was like, so I was trying to expand. That's the theme of this episode, expansion, nigga. We're going to have to put that in the title somehow. But he was trying to expand his church, right? The church had like $117,000 in their reserve. God came to him one day. He was like, I want you to buy this building, right? The building cost $7.7 million. And when God told him to ask to buy it, the building wasn't even up for sale. But God was like, nigga, just keep asking. He asked 4 times in a row. Finally, faith worked. The building was for sale. But nigga, this shit cost $7.7 million. This is $100,000 a year type of church, nigga. We can't afford that shit. So he's like, God, what the fuck? Like, why you setting me up for failure? God was like, if you believe in me, the path will be clear. So he was like, all right, Lord, like, I'm listening. I got you.
Yeah.
God told him. He was like, you have $117,000 in the reserve. Donate $10,000 to each of these churches and pastors in these names that I give you, right? And the pastor was like, fuck, God, like nigga, like, what type of shit is this? Like, this is when faith starts to get doubted. But you see, this is how God tests you, right? Like, you're supposed to lose hope. Yeah. And that's when he comes in with that right hook and it's lights out, nigga.
Yeah.
He donates money to all these churches. He was like, it was a few of them niggas I wouldn't even fucking with for real. I was like, come on, God, not this nigga. Like, anybody, I get this $10,000 to a crackhead if I give it to this pastor. I don't know what he's allegedly doing. You know, he might, the pastors talk.
Yeah.
He might know the booty getting church niggas. But I digress. Overall, he gave her all $100,000, right? A few weeks later, guy come back. He's like, go to buy the building again. He went to purchase the building again. He went to talk to the nigga, negotiate the price and all that shit. Apparently, the nigga selling the building, the landlord, the real estate agent, whoever the fuck, saw one of the preacher's sermons during this time period. I forgot what the time period was, but this is like a couple months in the process. He caught one of the sermons, was so moved that he was like, nigga, I'm giving you the church and a couple $1 million. This was told on cable television, AJ.
God damn.
God.
Whoa.
Well, we know who's not getting $7.7 million anymore. The faith is weak within you, young nigga.
Yeah.
Where's your faith at?
I don't know. I need to switch this fucking ring out.
Yeah, but pastors are crazy. I think that's why I told that fucking story, nigga.
God is great. God is good. Let him thank us for this episode.
Well, we also got some wild wives.
We got some wild wives. Don't forget, they're like church announcements.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a
wild
good little
wise.
segue. YLOY. Did they get sent to the group chat?
Yeah, well, I got them. AJ sent them to me.
Oh, yeah, you can pull them up. All right.
So, yeah, I'm going to pull them up. Some of them, I think we might have answered 1 or 2 of them before.
Potentially.
Yeah.
So thank all 3 of you niggas for asking a question. All right, why? In the spirit of me being on vacation in Thailand, what was your best vacation? And also, did my first pedicure ever today. Feels kind of gay.
Well, he said it feels kind of weird.
I know, but I
Feels
punched it
weird.
up. That's what he wanted to say.
Nigga speaking for him.
Yeah, but feels weird. That's two different parts. What was your best vacation? White man, you got a fresh tan from a tropical place, nigga. Where does that rank in all-time vacations?
My best vacation? Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually tough. I don't know, man. Like I've had some good ones just going back home.
I'm about to say my favorite vacation is
keep it
probably the one
being.
that was
But the best, yeah, probably the
paid for me.
probably that.
Yeah, literally.
that might be. The most recent one was kind of.
I would say New York, even though that's a business trip, nigga.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
went and executed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was a little, man,
When
little
Joe
pleasure,
Budden-
little,
yeah.
little
The
professionalism.
cruise was really nice too, though.
When Joe Budden flew
Cruise
us
was
out,
fly.
that was probably like the
I
best.
only
trip.
go on vacations with my family, and that shit always ends dysfunctionally. So I would say they're all the same level of I had fun until, and then, you know, shit went, you know, how
Well,
it went. But
They said a few more things here.
A few
What's
more-
the third thing at the bottom?
DR was pretty fun though because that was the first vacation that we went on where me and my little brother was like adults. Even my little sister, because we kind of like, you know, we real cool. It was on some Three Musketeers shit. So that was the first time that we could be bad in public with our own money. So that's always gonna be a special thing. But and did my first pedicure today feels weird. Well, what's your name? Nuso. Oh, I fuck with this nigga. He's an avid supporter of this fucking
LOI.
show.
Yes, he is.
But he's slowly becoming a lovely lady of LOI, it seems. Because first pedicure today, nigga. You're the avid pedicure consumer though.
What do you mean by that?
You know, you pay for nails, hand jobs, nigga. You pay for phalanges essentially.
Only time, I mean, look, man, some people are in business like, we've already talked about this nigga doesn't, you throw packages around, nigga. So
I retired from
it's
that.
no reason to.
I retired from that. I never came back on the
Nobody cares
podcast
about
to say
that
that
shit, nigga.
Yeah. Well, they love it.
Yeah, Tones retired.
Don't fuck up our lore, nigga.
Tones
There's a
retired
lot of
from-
lore in the
fuck outta
LOI
here.
universe, nigga, slinging packages behind my
Yeah.
back like that.
No.
I was a pure point guard when it came to delivering packages, nigga.
I feel
I
you,
don't
but
want to eat. I want y'all niggas
They
to
made
score
some claims
first.
about you in here too, Tone. How you feel about that?
I don't know if I want to address this.
Okay.
I'm not sure. AJ set a nigga up. Is this on the screen?
It was. I took it off
All right,
already.
so I gotta address it
been up for a
now.
while,
I mean, you know, calling me homophobia calling me homophobic is a juvenile way of saying they were bad jokes.
So you saying a black woman don't know what good jokes are? That's a black woman, by the way.
That's a support.
Sydney is
That's a
support
lovely
also.
lady at LOI, actually.
Beautiful.
Not anymore, maybe. But I'm not homophobic.
Because you're
It's- It's like I'm not homophobic.
because a homophobic nigga said she's not a lovely lady anymore. She's not a lovely lady. What the fuck?
You a trick. You the lowest form of nigga.
I'm a trick.
You can't talk to me.
I'm a trick.
You a trick, nigga.
How am I a trick?
You pay for play.
pay for play.
Even worse, you pay for palm.
So the idea, pay for palm, paying for
This nigga
palm.
paying for grip.
First of all,
you drop a grip for some grip, nigga.
You get oil changes.
Yeah, that's a necessary transaction.
That's a necessary transaction. I know you've done your own oil changes, right? Yeah. Oh, you said that like like a man, like duh, nigga.
How many oil changes? Hold on. How many oil changes have you done?
It's gonna be a 2 hour and 30-minute
the
episode.
only
We're
time
not doing
you
this.
touch oil is when you get lubed up at the happy end of the spot.
I knew that was
Fuck
coming.
outta
You
here,
and
nigga.
you fuck out of here, nigga.
No,
the
nigga.
hypothetical.
No, you knew it was coming because you knew it was true. You don't have a crystal ball. You just know yourself, nigga. Those are two different things.
Fuck you, left brain. We'll
Nah,
never
I'm
stop
not
calling
spinning.
them white.
He's saving me right now. There's no homophobia here. Like, you're a lovely lady of LOY. I don't want to disappoint you. Those were called bad jokes, man. And that's on me.
Ma'am, she's
That's on
23.
me.
The fuck you calling her ma'am?
She's disappointed in me. When a black woman's disappointed in you, you respect her egregiously. That's all I gotta say about that shit. Like,
I think we answered this already, but
I don't know
we
if I'm
already
allowed to say,
answered that.
hey, bleep this because it's gonna be funny with the bleep, but nigga, my gay, fuck it. Bleep. They don't know what I said, nigga. It's probably homophobic.
Nigga, the context. But
Yeah, nah.
left brain.
But what's left brain saying?
We already
Ask
answered it.
LOY.
I think we answered it already. Oh shit. Yeah. We
You want
answered-
to address that other left brain comment? Because we talked about that shit so much. It was fucking hilarious.
Nah, shout out to left brain. Shout out to Nutso, man.
Yeah, shout out Quality Control. And
Did
we
we,
already answered that one.
answered that one already.
Is there
too,
another
right?
one in there?
Yeah, this one's the new one.
Well,
That's
this is
your
a great
boy.
time to plug Why the Wise. You know, that's the section of the show where we essentially run out of steam, so you give us the material.
This was the most recent one though.
Wild or Wide, what is the lie you are most proud of? I told this on here before. This is not the most proud of lie, but this is like the most useless lie I've ever told. It was completely unnecessary. But just to paraphrase real quick, my dick couldn't get hard. And with that, it's like you either get self-accountable or you blame her or your past.
Yeah.
I chose the latter. I was like, hey, listen, look, my first sexual experience was with a white woman. This is all fabricated. And this was on the spot too, nigga. Like this is not premeditated. Like my back's on the ropes.
Yeah.
My dick is soft. Yeah. I gotta say something, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, back in the day, my first sexual experience, it was with this snow bunny, right? And this white girl, Aryan, blonde hair, blue eyes. And I was in the bed. I guess she had a little jungle fever, and the pops came in, busted the door open, and was like, yo, I'm just not realizing this. I kind of just ripped Patrice O'Neal's shit. I was like, yeah, he was about to have consensual sex, and then when her dad walked in the room, he started yelling and shit and all that shit. She was like, ah!
Yeah.
And I kind of rambled through that to be like, my dick gets soft when it's supposed to be hard.
Yeah, yeah.
It made sense when I was 17.
That's a legendary.
And it got me out of that situation. She was like, oh, she even kissed it like real soft and gentle. She was like, oh my God, this is so precious.
Yeah. Nah, I can't think of no lie like that.
I'm a victim of racism.
Lies, man. Lies I'm most proud of. It's probably a couple of them. When I lied to my job for Joe Budden, that's probably like the most recent one.
That was my most expensive lie.
Yeah,
that was definitely my most expensive lie because I had to pay for a doctor's trip. Like, I forgot I didn't have insurance, so nigga, that was in the conjugal visit.
Yeah.
They wanted something for that. But, it was worth it. We went on Joe Budden.
But the lie I'm most
proud of. That's what
proud
credit cards are for.
It's hard to think of like the lie I'm most proud of. I usually try not to lie too often now. Niggas is 23. It's not,
Yeah, at this point, it's like, nigga.
If I'm lying past the age of 24, nigga, that's bad luck. That's bad hopes. But
Lauren, you got a good lie in the chamber?
Not that I could think of, man. I try not to lie much either. At this point, I'm sure there's some shit I could, if I think long enough, I could conjure up some shit from my past.
I've been around some of the best lies, like when you was like,
yeah, that's true.
You can't
Being
think of a bad bitch in
lies.
Dominican Republic. But look, this episode has been about 2 hours.
That's the lie I'm most proud of. I think that's it right there.
There was no bad bitches in Dominican Republic.
I didn't have no philosophy or logic, but I took it to the end. I argued it.
But yeah, man. Overall, LOY, Menace Material. We try not to lie, believe it or not. We try to tell the truth, which you should too. Speaking of $5 Patreon, you heard the joke before. It's finna rise. It's not a joke though. But it's been a beautiful episode.
It's gonna stop being funny when it comes.
It's gonna, nigga. This shit is not gonna be.
It's a joke until it happens.
Yeah. But beautiful episode, man. Wild or Wise, any questions or concerns, we will answer. Please put them down below. I know we kind of skipped through some today, but a lot of them we answered on the last episode. But it doesn't even matter. But yeah, thank you for liking the video. Thank you for watching. Shout out to lovely ladies.
And shout out, the specific one. I'll do better.
Oh yeah. Shout out, Lauren. You want to shout out your woman?
What?
Wait, which one?
What are you talking about?
I thought you were shouting out your girl.
Nah, I'm shouting out the
he's talking about the lovely lady LOI. Yeah.
Oh well, still, Lauren. You want to shout your girl?
I love you, baby. There you go.
Oh, you fucking
you just like I know your intent was there, but
Yeah.
it's like with them, they crazy. Like that lag, that might have been like, oh, he's fighting.
No, I know. Well, I mean, that's what it's gonna be. But if I didn't say anything, then it'd also be a fight. So
At least lie. That might be the lie you most
That's
proud
what
of,
it's
ain't
gonna
it?
be. You trying to?
I mean, we've always
This nigga.
we've determined from day one that this nigga is not the best friend. When it comes to that type of
forgot.
shit,
It was Justin who said it.
Yeah, it's just Jay.
It's not believable when it comes from him.
All right, come on, man.
Yeah, good.
Oh, and if you forgot, in the borough, January 20th, LOI the show. We're gonna be with a lot of, a lot of fantastic artists. You know what I'm saying? Fresco, Apex, Band Saint. Catch us at the Crown at Raleigh Theater. We're gonna be there January 20th. But we're not done.
And if you're
we're
gay,
coming
you're
back.
definitely welcome.
We are coming back, what day? January 26th at the White Space with NASCAR Alloy. Yes, if you heard of him, he's a wild white boy. I have to go to Hot Topic to get my shirt. You don't know who NASCAR is?
Yes, I know exactly who that is.
That punk rock nigga. So
I'm hosting a show for him. I have to know.
Yeah. We gonna me and Tone, we're gonna go shopping at Hot Topic We might have vlogged that shit. You know, we got to get prepared, get our emo paint. But yeah, man, it's been lovely. Thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? J Nobles,
Song Groove,
White Man Behind the Boards.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 Oak Mondays, Homeroom Tuesdays. LOI, you been watching.